All right, the button's been hit, and I'm hovering over quit.
Yeah, I noticed.
So, welcome to what I'm really hoping is going to be the final Psychonauts 2 stream, because I think this is going to be the final stream I am piloting on this channel for quite a while, actually, before Aloha takes it over for 2 months or so. This is Psychonauts. We're gonna try and reach the end of the game. I did look at what all the remaining levels are so that I had an idea of how much there was left to do. So I have been spoiled.
Oh.
But I mean, you gotta.
I just love that this will be what you're going out with for a bit. You know, when letting for a while with Aloha doing the streams. It's like. Perfect, yeah, going out, not with a bang, but with a wet slap. A wet, big, sticky.
I really hope not. I really hope that the end of the game is normal and good, because we had a good stretch last time.
I forgot that we got to the kick-ass small tropical world. I'm digging this.
Happy 4th of July!
Oh yeah, we're doing this to celebrate Independence Day.
That's what we do, baby. Play Psychonauts 2.
By trying to get our independence from Psychonauts.
From Psychonauts 2.
And also, I just want to. I'm just looking at the geometry. It's neat. For chat, Amy is here. Amy lives with me now.
Yay.
Distant Amy.
Hi, Amy.
She's on the couch.
Hope she's far enough away to not hear anything I say.
I mean, she's watching the stream, so.
Oh man. give it time.
Mom, it's time for my recital.
Ooh. Yeah, I feel like all these late levels are just better.
What?
Get that chicken.
Come inside. I made dinner.
It's got mold on it.
Gross.
What? Raz was like, he was like smiling there. He was like happy to go through the mold fridge.
And then he felt the camera on him and was like, am I supposed to be frowning?
Oh no.
Hold it right there.
Oh.
Why? I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Kill it, Raz.
Hurt me.
Oh, they always start out little, don't they?
That's alcoholism,
And
Raz.
grow and cause so much
Oh
pain.
right, I forgot it's about
Here,
alcoholism.
let me just take this somewhere safe.
Wait, no, I want that.
No, you don't.
Wait, no, I want that Johnny Walker Red Label. You know what, Raz? You've earned a drink. It's been a tough few days.
Oh.
What do you need?
Just caught in a bit of a bind here. If you could jiggle me loose, I could get some fresh air on my face.
Hey man, you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
not look at me ever
Just
again
hang
and
in
don't
there.
be on
Is
camera.
that a
You're
joke?
horrifying.
Because I didn't ask for any jokes.
I'm gonna have to kill you now. I am the main antagonist, Rasputin.
Ah, that's the stuff. Yeah, a little motion really gets the juices
Okay.
All right.
flowing, if you know what
Hang on. I'll
Time
bring
for the
that
mini
right
game
over.
where you shave my root face hairs.
I can handle right now.
It's like one of those old websites where you do surgery on pregnant Elsa.
Why the burp?
Alcoholism.
Alright. What if that didn't stop? What if that kept going?
Every like 30 seconds on the dot.
Raz,
bird
I'm
rocks.
haunted by the mistakes of my
How'd you get
past.
yourself caught by that bird?
God, I got this feathered ferry service right where I want him.
20 feet in the air?
He's keeping me moving so I don't plant roots. It's a constant struggle.
Okay. Thank you for the super chat. I love the people you bring onto these streams.
Aim for me
I
this
can
mo-
shut up, as I can never get enough of how utterly hilarious they are. I also love the insight into the world, voice acting, that I find super interesting but have no
Monsters
contact
so
with.
roughly bearing me over the sea.
Okay.
I'm glad you find it interesting.
I'm glad you have no contact
Oh.
with the world of voice acting.
You're not allowed to do that.
One more time around the block, Jeeves.
Well. Oh, it's just an instant death here. Okay.
Wait a second, what am I doing up
Just
here?
like alcoholism.
Just like alcoholism.
You see, Raz, you don't actually have a curse with water, but like alcohol, definitely, like 100%, you are going to become an alcoholic, and that's why this kills you immediately.
Kills you instantly.
Down, wretched demon.
Jack Daniels.
Oh, right. I can't stand on these for very long.
Love the glass sound. Very good.
Yeah.
One of my favorite videos is there's a I like the straw.
Thanks for the lift. by
Can't
the
do
way.
that anymore with our new woke liberal paper straws. Can't grind on the straws they give you these days.
There's a video of someone in Smash Bros Ultimate having Villager like press down and duck, and he bonks his head against the floor to and it makes a different sound, and it's like, here's all the different sounds that Villager's head makes against the different textures in the game.
Love that.
You can slow
Up
the
in
birds.
air,
Why would I need to?
Junior Birdman.
I'm amazing.
Get good.
See?
Shit.
I don't even need
Your
that.
house from here.
Ignore. Where am I trying to go?
Hi, have you met my friend?
bar.
They just love to fly and fly.
I feel like you went
Hope you're not
backwards.
I
taking me
did,
back
yeah.
To your nest to,
I guess there's two ways to get over this way. That's interesting. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay.
Does anyone happen to have an air sickness bag?
That way. There you go.
Oh, I was on it.
You got the figment.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, down there.
Yeah.
Breath from above.
Is this a trans allegory? Yeah.
What?
You got
Sure.
it, gamer.
Oh, it slides. Interesting.
What's that sound?
Put me down, wretched demon.
This is such a sad metaphor for coke addiction.
He just couldn't stop with the Coca-Cola.
I'm sick of it, alright?
Yeah, that's fair.
This guy needs a duffel bag tag.
Does anyone happen to have an air sickness bag? Up in the air, Junior Birdman.
It's not enough height. But what if, anyway?
Aim for me this
It was worth a shot.
monster so roughly bearing over the sea.
It's got text.
No, Raz, don't drown. You won't be able to listen to me throw up.
Second, what am I doing up here?
Be like that one scene in Chainsaw Man, Raz. Open wide, let me baby bird it to you.
I'll take this nugget.
Me at
Draw my
Wendy's.
reins from above.
Yeah, the beer ocean's kind of gross, but you know,
I don't mind the beer ocean. My favorite
It's
Sonic
worse.
Adventure 2 level.
I'm trying to figure out, like, it's a certain color. I'm like, is it a beer ocean or is it like a thrown up beer ocean? That's
Don't
what I've been
stop.
grappling with.
I'm choosing to believe it's a regular beer ocean, okay? No, Jello, this is Mission Street.
I hope you're not taking me back to your nest to, feed something.
Champagne Ocean. Hilarious if your alcoholism is for champagne only.
That's pretty great, yeah.
Oh
You're a
no.
classy alcoholic.
I do
Yeah,
like
you
how
should
the
grab that.
mold is kind of lichen-esque, so that it ties into his plant stuff.
Yeah, and it's also less
Yeah.
disgusting to look at.
You spend so much time on them.
Ho-ho! You don't want to be near this thing.
Vixen, do you want to tell chat about the really cool doll you got?
Yeah, so we went to a carnival
It's
the other
cursed.
day. Me and Jello and Yam, and I got a
They just love to
plushie
fly
of
and
Tails,
fly.
who's probably a bootleg. There's no way.
There's no
But
way.
he's covered with like a print that has other Sonic characters on it,
Wait, hang on.
Stay
and
away. For your
the
own
Eggman
safety.
print has the word loser right below Eggman.
Damn.
And the way that it got printed on Tails is that the loser is right in the middle of his forehead.
Oh.
My poor little guy.
That'll show that fucking hedgehog. Loser.
I put a picture of him on my Twitter. He's precious. I love him. I love little bootleg Tails, but
I'm
that is
really
definitely
imagining
his
him.
funniest feature.
I'm really imagining him as the Tails gets trolled, as a plushie of that.
He looks so happy. He has no idea the word loser is written on his head.
Is caught up in some regrets.
What are you talking about? I have no regrets. These must be somebody else's.
I love alcoholism.
Oh my god, look at this thing. Jesus.
What thing?
Isn't he cute?
Oh, the
One more
tails.
time around the block, Jeeves.
That are we I would not have even been able to discern that was Tails.
Well, there were like other ones hanging from the same game. It was like Shadow, Knuckles, Sonic, and Tails. And I originally wanted Shadow, but he was out of Shadow.
They dropped my boy in one of those vinyl dip TikTok videos.
May we see? I don't know if I'm allowed
warning
to
you,
post links,
In
but I
a
can try.
friendly way.
No, I'm not gonna make that. Oh, come on, Raz.
Like
Your house from here.
jowl beard.
Ah, my pirate OC.
Thanks for the lift, by the way. I didn't catch your name.
Frogs!
Frog. Yeah, and we got Yam won a baby dragon in an egg plush, so it was a net positive for both of us. We both walked out of there with a funny little guy.
That's sick.
Okay? Next time I'm really going to hide this.
The wife and I went to the arcade the other day, and I got one. They had like a special where for like on this day, you can get a pass to just play infinite arcade games, but you can also still get normal arcade credits. Okay, so anyway, let me try to make this as short as I can. The arcade pass lets you play anything in the arcade except for like stuff that's like claw machine to grab a prize directly. But even more ticket-generating oriented games you can play with the pass, you just don't generate tickets, which are how you like redeem for rewards at the end of the arcade trip, right? So anyway, there are those machines where it's like try to stack up the coins so that it'll like push coins into the bucket so that you score tickets. And in those bundles of coins, there's like, I don't know, like a little coin tower that you're trying to push into the bucket so that you can get the big win, right? So anyway, here's the game we figured out. We could use the infinite pass to get it as close as possible and then use the real credits to actually, like, when we got it in, get the tickets with the stack. It's like the dirtiest fucking move I've ever pulled in an arcade in my life. But it worked, and it was so fucking satisfying. I hope I ruined some little kid's day.
There's,
You'd better leave Bob's memories alone.
Okay.
You don't want to bring out one of his bad moods.
What's so dangerous about a bad... Uh-oh. Look, Mr. Mood, I'm sure we can work this out. For instance, let's examine the source of ice.
Hey, can you design a monster? What do you mean?
No.
I was supposed to design a monster today? Yeah, dude, it was due today. Scribble, 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 scribble. I love, you can tell this person who just super chatted knows me pretty well. I started playing Psychonauts 2 because of your streams, Jello, to which they anticipated I'd go like, oh, really? Why? And it immediately said, don't worry, I'm playing it through Game Pass. Don't feel bad, I'm having a good time.
Not working.
It's okay, Jello. I'm not suffering.
Need to find
Nor
its
am I about to
source.
suffer.
Oh. Whoa.
Maybe, I dig the bad mood design, so I'm gonna preface my joke with that. But maybe they method artist did by having to be drunk to make it.
Sorry, there's literally a Windows pop-up blocking my entire UI.
I want to use clairvoyance on this bad mood, but it looks immune.
Windows 11 is on your computer, man. I saw a comment on the last one that was like, man, this tutorial 4-bit is really miserable. If only someone would tell me how to change videos.
Not such a bad mood now, are you?
Oh, damn. Oh, okay. So, all right, so you taught it how to experience love. It fell in love with you and then immediately exploded.
Just
Yo,
like
just like
Mecha
Pokemon
Mewtwo.
Live. Just like Mecha Mewtwo in Pokemon Live. Me and Jello racing to tell the exact same joke.
I really like the aesthetic of this level. A greenhouse made out of stained glass from recycled alcohol bottles. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Again, I feel like these back levels are just way better.
This game has such good environmental storytelling that I wish it would shut the hell up.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Whoever did the backgrounds and environments, good job.
Yeah, because like this is like this beer flooded church. This is really
Yeah,
cool.
this is cool.
And like, it's like, oh, that must be his mom. Like looking at the statues and just like, oh, I wonder what this is like going on. But then in the background, Bob's just like, threw up another bird. Who's this guy? And I'm like, shut up.
Out here? Wow. So this must be Lily's great-grandmother. Uh-oh.
That's Raz's base reaction anytime anyone looks at him.
No, my son.
The light represents heroin. Finally. I can up the ante.
Right?
Bob's mom died of alcohol poisoning and Bob walked in on her corpse. Okay.
Some heavy shit, Psychonauts too. I can dig it.
I don't know. Looks big.
Let's plant it and see what happens.
Oh, it's a seed. I didn't even clock that.
I was gonna drink that, Raz.
Tia means aunt, right? Yeah, I think it's just her name, though.
It's just a name.
Nothing
We know
happened.
people named Tia.
Guess it's a dud.
Agent Zanotto, as an expert gardener, I'm sure you know the value of patience when it comes to... Well, hello.
I'm a rumor weed.
I'm off to find more seeds.
Sick little veggie tales,
Well,
ref.
don't you think this is enough?
More's always better. I'll be right back.
I'm a big.
Can't believe Gianni didn't make a piss joke. Well, the thing is, when you're drinking, once you pop the seal, then you're in for it. So I'm just trying to hold off. And then once I start, then it's just going to be every like 5 minutes.
Appreciate the restraint. And thank you for the super chat.
Yep.
Red flower.
Okay.
I like this music. It's so jaunty.
Agent Zanotto, I always knew that you were one of the most ambitious members of the team. That's why I can see clearly what your problem actually is. You need to up the ante with a second addiction. Allow me to introduce you to gambling.
Rasputin,
Wow,
in
Raz.
this level, you're gonna have to find a way through using loot boxes.
Yep.
Don't think I can make it over there.
You'd need to use the door.
I can only get off at these flags, and I don't see one. Maybe I'll go over there later.
Aha! I'm no plant scientist, but that looks pretty seedy to me.
I'm no potions doctor. Struggle. Struggle.
Hey, you okay over there?
I'm struggling.
Me? Oh, I'm great, thanks.
Oh, okay.
The end.
Sure you're okay out there?
Yep, just a little. Oh, it's embarrassing.
Ah, good.
Want
He's
me to
already
pop
in
you
the
out of that
jar.
bottle?
Well, I was just about to take care of that myself, but if you want to whack at it, be my guest. Oh, thank you. I feel much better. Cabbage burps are the worst.
Like throw up right now.
Don't throw up, Raz. If you throw up, I'll throw up.
It didn't need to be this way.
Thank you.
Oh, what the hell? The control is really strange. So, like, I'm just gonna tap this for half a second.
I feel so much better.
Oh, yeah, I
you
see.
walk like way longer than you press
It's
the
to
button.
simulate. It's to simulate
weight.
drunkenness and the burden of
What
alcoholism.
brings you to
Oh
our
my
neck of the
God.
swamp anyway?
You're being immersed.
This place does This seem is kind where of I get familiar to off. me, though.
What?
Wait, did he just talk over himself?
Yeah.
There's so many
Thanks for the
lines.
lift.
So just as a indication of quality on this stream. Yam, who is watching it across the room, just got up and gave up.
You're welcome.
What?
I know.
That time bomb.
It's just a seed.
Ah, but isn't a seed just a bomb in slow motion?
Some seeds are projected with bombs. Z Frank just did a video about that.
Recently bought in Stars in Time due to the summer Steam sale. Got another one. Thank you. Got another one. In Stars in Time just got a patch.
I don't want to like promise anything or put anything on the radar, but I do have some trips coming up, and I did put it on my ROG ally.
Yes.
Oh, this is the Dark Thoughts level, isn't it? But can
would
I
make sense.
sequence break? No. Okay. I assume I'm like literally about to get the power.
Today on Boundary Break, what if you could see outside the perimeter of your alcoholism and realize how you're tearing apart the people who care about you?
Your family misses you, Raz.
And we can take the camera pretty much anywhere we want and see how this is affecting my wife and children. Let's go.
Now, normally, your camera is locked to the liquor store.
But as you can see, if we go through this wall here, you can see your entire family staging an intervention just on the
Using
other
this
side of the boundary.
exploit sent in by Tim from the AA, we can just pan over here a little bit.
Tim Schafer, specifically.
I like that this is Psychonauts HQ, but it's flooded.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I just bonk you guys into the water and save some time. These guys sound like the little droids from the prequel trilogy of Star Wars.
Yeah, you're right.
Roger, Roger.
That's what they remind me of. Really cute though. I do like the way they sound.
Oh, shit. I'm not gonna have time.
There must be something causing this bad mood around here.
Ow. It feels a little late to introduce the clairvoyance enemy.
All right, let me at him. Where'd they go?
Hey, where's the seed?
What seed? Oh, that thing. Oh, I dropped it in a river far away.
Right.
Hey, it's not in there. Not in there, I said.
We all did it together.
We all did it together. I love it.
Oh. They move.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
I will say, if there's gonna be vomit in any of these levels, the alcoholism level is the one where I can forgive it the most.
Weirdly, it's the burp AoE that bothers me.
Well, you know.
I guess I feel like I can see the vision, right? You're like,
I see
all right,
I see the vision. I don't understand. Like they were like,
here's
we
what
need
I
a mechanic.
gather, right? Like, okay, we are doing like alcoholism, so it's really heavy. We need to cut the tension with something that fits, but adds a little bit of touch of humor. He burps. Like, I get it. What else were you gonna do? Have him piss himself, I say.
Ow.
All right, there's the piss reference. So everybody, the seal has been popped. So just look forward to a whole lot more of those coming real fast.
Am I dumb? Is there an obvious thing I'm supposed to do here?
You need the bulb.
You know,
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if it's relevant, but I saw under this staircase that you're about to walk on the right-hand side, I think there might be a little nook underneath it with a thing in it on the
Idea.
left.
It's you and me, kid.
I think
Let's
you're
show
right.
'em who they're messing with.
Yeah, there's like a little space.
I
down
wanna
there
get
for
rid
you
of
to
this
walk. And once
guy
you're normal,
first.
once you're free of the
I
burden
haven't been over
of
here in a
alcoholism.
while.
And like, I even like this, like, clarity mechanic. It reminds me of
Hang on.
the best, the best part of Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. They use this like time bubble AOE. I kind of wish it was like clearing mental fog from alcoholism or something, rather than
They really
AOE
have
wind
skeletons
from
here.
burping.
I don't suppose you have any golf shoes on you, huh? Something with cleats?
Stop talking. Stop talking for 1 second.
If you start slipping, remember to lean into the slip. Oh wait, is that, or maybe it's away from the slip. Careful. I think one of those tiles is...
Well, he told you. He told you.
Did I hear a crack? Watch your step.
Raz, the tiles will fall down if you put weight on them.
Step lightly, young lord.
Be careful, Rasputin.
Like, you know, we went through that nice library level where, like, it wasn't really a problem and we were kind of making the joke. I genuinely did forget how fucking annoying it is.
Some.
Yeah, and I mean, it definitely is a problem
Memories.
carried over from game
Oh, you
one. I
headed
can't
down to
entirely
the
blame
boss's
this
office?
game, but
I do
it
not
is
envy
fucking
you.
constant in this one.
So, even in the first game, you'd have to, like, walk right, like, you walk next to a rainbow squirt, and they've got, like, 3 lines they can say. And in this one, I feel like it's so funny because they avoided the usual problem of careful. It can be really annoying to hear the same, get a load of this, get a load of this, over and over again. But the problem isn't that you're hearing the same line, it's that the same line is triggering over and over again. And this game has a unique problem of, we wrote a ridiculous amount of randomized lines, like a huge amount for every situation. But it just goes and goes and goes. Like, I don't even think there's a timer for, like, when's the last one you heard? Okay, it'll be another 40 seconds.
And yet the only character that you're allowed to shut up with a power is Grr.
Grr.
This little
Yeah.
guy?
Fire me.
I'd hate to see Truman get that mad.
I like hearing a lot of dialogue. The problem is it's like pacing and the fact that they're saying nothing. Like if you had like a constant companion who every couple steps it was like, here's a little more of our backstory that you're starting to see, Raz. And sometimes they do that, but it's so often like,
Whoa, getting carried by a bird. Not sure if you remember, I'm still in the air over here. Whoa, these wings are flapping.
and it's like, shut up! I know!
Off to find more seeds.
Anyway, since you're ignoring it, Bob got fired by Truman for being alcoholic. Guys, I know. I have eyeballs and ears. I see what's happening.
I actually miss everything that happens, but that happens. That's no matter what. Even if I try my hardest, I don't absorb any of the information presented to me. Shapes and colors are on my screen.
Most people don't play with other people talking to them and like something to fill in the quiet. There is no quiet in this game.
Yeah, I'm not even talking.
Raz.
No, like I don't need a game to be constantly talking to me to enjoy it.
Like this was not an issue in Psychonauts 1. The format was different, and I don't think they can use the little guy.
This little guy. Also, for the person asking, I recently 100%ed this game. Should I play the first one? Yes.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the first
totally.
Psychonauts better.
The gameplay is rougher.
It's
I'm
really
sure.
rough. Like,
It's rough, but I love Psychonauts 1 with all my heart. I think it is a very fun, very atmospheric, very funny game.
I made the comparison last time. I was like, this is the first video game I've ever played that I'm like, I wish this were a theme park instead of a video game, because the environment design and environmental storytelling are really good. Oh, hi, Lily. Why are you here?
It's your dad,
Hey, Lily, I
family.
thought you
Uncle.
hadn't seen your great uncle Bob in years. How does he know what you look like?
My dad sent him pictures for years.
Oh,
He's never heard your voice, though, has he?
How'd you know?
That's kind of funny.
I like that. That's cool.
That's really good. Wow.
I think I hear some emotion.
Yeah, because like even like imagine you're on a theme park ride and it's got a set pacing with like the dark ride or the coaster or the car or whatever vehicle is propelling you forward. The rate at which you hear things and how they match up to what you're seeing is really important. And I think this game is like notably terrible about that. Like I can't think of another game that I've ever played that has this specific problem.
Yeah, if
Bob.
it was a theme park ride, like you could pace the dialogue in such a way that like no one's going to hear something before it's supposed to happen.
And like I think I'd be more nice about it if more of the game was like open like it is in the overworld, but the levels are pretty linear, right? Like you go through them from like a nexus. Like this one has 3 paths. It's always 3, but you go through a straight way. But so often I walk and immediately cut off the dialogue that's going to happen for more dialogue. Like it happens almost every time. It's so strange.
Bob's Lily's VA is watching. She's so happy you laughed at that single joke.
That was a
Bob's
good joke.
Lily's VA.
Bob, put that on your resume and smoke it.
Yeah.
Psychonauts was supposed to be a point and click, so that checks. But like, the first game wasn't a point and click, and this one, I feel like they just kind of ignored modern gaming sensibility for this. We can talk about it later. It's been so nice to not have Bob talking to me while going around for a little bit. Boop.
I like that every NPC is talkable and you can get dialogue. from
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah,
Like,
but it's not under
easy and talking.
like when it's not under my control, it's rough. I'm like, I mean, this is just a me thing. I also don't think most of the dialogue is very funny.
Let it set in Rose.
And that's what's great about the first game. First game, really funny in my opinion.
First game is really funny. No, I gotta start the level over again. You found a figment, right? You missed that one, you fucking idiot, Rasputin.
Why does that one not cut off?
That's actually always the full line. It's just we've never not cut it off before. I don't want you to get this light.
Hang on there.
What? What's wrong? I wasn't doing anything.
You weren't about to grab that seed.
Grab that what? Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Let me grab that.
No, wait!
Thanks for the tip.
Oh no, no, no. This is the meanest thing I'm gonna say about this game. I just remembered one other game that does have this unique problem. It Takes Two. It Takes Two never shuts the fuck up. And it is like an incredible video game mechanically. Like the best co-op experience I've ever had. But like the characters are talking nonstop and I don't think the dialogue is good. And like I'll be honest, I don't think Psychonauts 2's ambient like that bit, I think it's a direction problem again, if I'm being honest. Cause like that exchange would be fine. Like, I'm not doing anything. You're not going to grab that seat over there. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. Bye. But like the whole thing is kind of lethargic. So it's just like, oh, I didn't even see that. Here I go. And it's just like, well, I see the vision. It Takes Two is just like, we actually muted the dialogue after a little bit. Jello, all of the developers, voice actors, and Kickstarters are watching.
Well, at least one Kickstarter backer is watching.
Hey, glad you could come. I love a good wedding, don't you? Now then.
That's the happiest he's ever looked.
My good man.
You guys just hate dialogue. Yeah, I always be saying that.
Yeah.
Games shouldn't have voice acting.
That's true.
Yeah, we are notable haters of all voice acting and dialogue in games, and neither of us have ever directed or written or voiced any video games.
No. Couldn't be me.
Well, no, I do. I have voiced in games, but I do it because I hate video games.
So
like,
you want to make them worse.
Yeah, I know that it's making them worse, and that's what I set out to do, and I hit my mark.
When I needed someone to make gross gurgly sounds for the bosses in my friendly neighborhood, and I was like, I know who loves making games worse. Gianni Machagrano and Vixen VTuber. You guys can play the bosses in this game. And you were like, yeah.
I love making games worse.
I love making
Finally,
games
an
worse.
opportunity
Oh, this is fun.
to harm this medium.
This cake. This is cute.
Hey, don't get so close.
Wait, no, I want that.
Hi, it's me. I listened to your book. 10 out of 10. Thank you. No, I want that. Like, I love this game's space spending. Like, it's so fun to like think about, and like, I love this. This is great.
I don't know about this place.
I don't know about this place.
Again, the environment design is so good.
How'd they do this?
Oh, jeez. Right, I forgot how bad the wall jump mechanic is. It's really awkward. These cake textures are cute. Yeah, I hate that I realized this, because this game does have a lot of It Takes Two DNA in it. And, like, in a lot of ways, that's a huge compliment. It is really one of the most tightly designed games I've ever played, but holy shit. Yeah! I thought that was like a rail. I guess that doesn't make any sense. I can probably climb that though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put that straw in the cake.
Wait, now it's a sugar addiction? No. This is the gay wedding portion. Just enjoy it.
I assume what happened is after Helmut seemingly died, he and Bob were husbands. So that's what spurred his alpha. Like, that's interesting. Again, I have notes about the pacing of these characters in this game. I kind of wish we knew more about them earlier.
I like the ideas, though.
Great ideas, yeah. I just think they shouldn't be in the last chunk of the game. I think it's strange that the mission we were given in this game was get Ford Kroller's brain back together rather than reunite the Psychic Six.
Wow, remind me not to invite you to my wedding.
I want to know about this guy.
This guy is cool.
Gianni, I think
me
you
his
could voice
story.
this guy.
Yeah, I'll do that.
This is what I look like.
Hey, Raz, I gotta piss.
Here's some
Thanks, man.
suitcase tape. That's what I need.
You know any jars around here?
You
Ideally
know
with
any
little potato head guys in them? Fuck.
Look, I've already given Bob 2 of those seeds. They're harmless.
You what? You have no idea the harm you've
You
done to
what? I'm moderately
Time to
upset.
get serious.
This is not good. You what?
You
Running out of
what?
places to hide this thing.
This is such an inconvenience to me. This is literally the only reason I
Nobody
exist as a
actually eats wedding
construct.
cake, right?
Well, I like wedding cake. Down here, kid. Get me out of here. I don't want to miss the ceremony.
Sorry, little me.
Silly game. You don't put candles on a wedding cake.
I mean, you could. Oof, that was close.
You could.
I love that the blades have like inscriptions, and also they're the fun little sword.
Yeah, they're the little sword things.
Yeah, the little picks. What a fun detail.
Again, the level design is gorgeous.
Enviro always killing it.
And like the amount of unique assets per level too is really crazy.
Good thing too, because you'll spend an hour and a half each one.
Johnny, I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Alright, that was dumb. I don't know why I have so much trouble detecting springs in this game.
I appreciate you offering to carry me down the aisle. My regular carrier broke a wing when we crashed into the Champagne Tower. I'm fine though. Didn't feel a thing. Takes a lot to crack this old nut.
So, you know,
Yes, wait, no. I have another thing to say. Oh, walking, are you? Walking from here to over there, huh, Raz? Put one foot in front of the other, huh? I remember when I used to walk. That's a good feeling. I can feel the dirt beneath me.
And I don't want to ruin the ceremony.
Yeah.
is this guy is this
Oh
guy
my god.
is this guy a celebrity? This actor? Who plays this guy? Because, can I throw this out there? You should have hired someone like Will who can do massive cartoon burps.
Oh,
and,
man.
and not these burp. Who is it? Sorry, I thought you said a name. Brian Summer. I don't know who that is. That doesn't mean it's not a celebrity. Oh, he got the nips, though. I respect that. Do you want constant realistic burps? You know what? Yeah. If you're gonna do it, I want the burps to sound like a fucking burp.
Either commit or don't.
Take this man, helmet full bearer. The happiest day of my life. I used to think I loved plants more than people until I met this man. When these feelings appeared in my heart, I thought
See, this is dialogue that matters. This is good.
I tried to pull them out. But this mighty oak has given me shade, shelter, and something to lean on when I needed it.
And now I'm like afraid that if I walk too fast, I'll ruin it.
Turning to seed. You made me bloom again.
Tiptoe.
I do.
I do. You're so close, man. I do.
This is so cute.
Again, Enviro. They're killing it.
I love the little arch with the vans, just so cute.
Good to see you again, Helmet. I'll make sure this gets back to Bob.
the devs force the players to walk slowly in this part of the game. Listen, this is something Amy and I have talked about. If you're into the game and there's like a dramatic moment, you will slow walk like towards a final door. You will just do it. She just gave me a thumbs up. He's gone. He died. Oop, wrong one. Sorry. I like having one of these be the shot mechanic. Alright, whatever.
Well, Bob,
I love that.
you did it.
Cute.
That's great.
Did it.
Why so nervous?
I'm starting to remember why I got rid of those seeds.
I warned you, and I warned you, but did you listen? No! But don't worry, I'm here to protect you. Again.
Hey, what are you doing to him? Leave him alone.
I'm protecting him.
Protecting him? From what?
You're about to find out.
Man,
A lot
feelings
of-
and memories are really scary. I should drink. I don't want to deal with this. You're like fight fucking bosses and shit. Oh my god, no. Where's my
Oh no.
Welcome to the worst boss fight, baby, apparently.
Oh. Oh, okay, I can change the camera. Alright. Oh, am I supposed to, like, throw at them? What am I supposed to do here?
Yeah, they're plants. Lily should be right. We should be able to burn them all down.
Okay.
Try littering, Raz.
The environment is our enemy, Rasputin.
We have to destroy nature at all costs.
Kill them all, Rasputin.
I put that hippie in the astrolabe to convince him plastic was net good.
Now they call it vegan leather. Thank you. I thought that was pretty good. All right. I think that was a little unfair. Am I like supposed to be doing something in the helmet phase? Yeah. You can grab the tomato bombs. Oh, I tried that. I guess I just wasn't close enough before. Okay. Not running into the bombs. So I actually thought it had like 3 different things you could go back and forth between. There's only 2.
Ah, okay.
It looks like there's 3, right? Like it feels like there's enough room.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, they're gonna
Hey, take this to its soul.
Raz, you've killed my memories of my loved ones. All I have left now is the alcohol.
I'll get you out of there.
I knew those seeds were bad news.
Now you've gone and put him into a bad mood again.
Okay. The raw speed of the action.
Is it too late to put those seeds back?
Oh, thank God there's a part of the boss fight where the same ads from the rest of the game just run at you. I was really worried that it was going to be, like, unique in any way.
Gianni, do you want to talk about the thing we were talking about last time after the session?
Okay, sure.
Because, I mean, we got to have something going on while I wander.
Okay, Jello's got all this, like, high-level, like, analysis of, like, the story and what things mean and stuff. I don't have any of that. But here's what I do have about this game. I feel that it is a boring video game. Like, I feel like the gameplay has been, like, kind of just, like, fluff, like, the whole time. Like, it hasn't felt like it's been, like, fun or satisfying or, like, had any bite or, like, the combat was, like felt good or, like, the platforming was... And I play 3D platformers. I don't just do boomer shooters. I play a lot of 3D platformers. But there was not, like, I don't know, like, nothing, like, satisfying or really, like, enjoyable to do. And all the boss fights are kind of just, like, the same. And I get it. Classic and cozy vibes. I play a lot of games like that, and I love them. But, like, the boss fights are always, like, kind of, like, the same, like... You know, okay, here's a wave, throw 3 things at the boss. Okay, here's another wave, throw 3 things at the boss, and then there's 3 waves, and in each wave there's just dudes running at you. And it just hasn't been like I haven't felt particularly like the gameplay itself has just been kind of like boring to me the whole time. And I was telling Jello this, the long segments of time where I'm just not saying anything, I'm not just like doing emails or playing Quake or something. I'm staring at the game, trying to have like a single thought of any kind conjured in me, and I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I am like watching the game happen and feeling like nothing. I mean, the environments look good, but
What the?
like other than that, also my house is burning down, but don't worry about that.
Oh, it's the moth inverts your controls, which doesn't matter because you can just click left and right. So yeah. Again, like someone in chat was like, "This was my favorite game of the year. It came out, and now I feel silly." It's like you shouldn't feel bad for liking it. Like I'm happy other people are having like had better experiences with this game, and I really feel like it's. The thing I said to Gianni is like, it's really weird because the original game, gameplay-wise, is like so bad. Like, no,
Yeah, no,
and,
totally.
And
You love him.
Love? I don't really love him. If I did, how could I have left him all alone?
VeggieTales character.
Helmet would never say that. Hey!
It's not safe here. Hey! I'll keep you safe.
No.
You won't feel this at all.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, the
So-
original game was like really stiff and had a lot of classic like old
Jank.
game like
All
foibles
jank.
and like jank and like the controls and stuff. But like older games like that, there's a certain, I don't know how to put it, but like heft or satisfaction to controlling and playing it that like this is technically better, but it's kind of, it just feels like, and again, I'm not the one on the controls, so grain of salt and all that, but like it kind of just feels more like milquetoast, like less offensive but more nothing.
Yeah, it's so
rather than
the first game
like
was
an old school
awkward
charm.
and like it felt bad to get hit, but it did feel like good to finally fucking win. And you were also rewarded very often with like more funny dialogue and silly shit. And this game, I think they were like, we haven't found a way to make combat fun, so we've made it inoffensive. Getting hit, there's no controller shake, there's no pause, you barely get any iframes, it's just like, you got hit. Which is why I keep just not dodging shit and powering through, because it keeps me closer to enemies and makes combat faster. It just feels a little strange, and it feels very wimpy. So in a strange way, even though Psychonauts 1 is worse to play, like it's so much worse made as a video game,
so bad.
Psychonauts 2 is sort of less fun to play because it's in this uncanny liminal, like, uncanny valley liminal space of like a 5 or 6 out of 10 gameplay where I'm just like, I wish there was no combat.
Well, I'll just take them one at a time.
Aesthetically really cool level.
But we overcame alcoholism, so that's really cool.
That's good.
But like, yeah, nothing really happened in the gameplay.
And like,
Hey, that
Oh, wait.
too. We're recycling plastic now. Can you believe it?
So, Agent Sonato, think you could help me with a little yard work?
Wow, what a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive as far as strength and mass, but in terms of aesthetics, it's all over the place.
You talking about the vines or that beard?
Who's this?
Helmet. So this is where you ran off to. Figures.
What?
It's me, Bobby. It's your Psy-King.
But how? Where's your body?
I was lost for a long time, until this one found me. Body's on loan from the mailroom. Hang on, borrowed lips wouldn't be right.
Yeah. And he's not as cute as you either.
Well, neither are you right now. Come on, let's at least wash that beard.
I married a bear, goddammit.
You know I hate mushrooms.
I know.
that's sweet.
Really appreciate the borrowed lips wouldn't be right line. There's a part of me that's like,
Okay, this is, yeah, end game. Yeah, and like I can just so easily imagine like getting Helmet's stuff earlier and being like, oh, like I bet my husband is so sad. And you get, okay, so in Psychonauts 1, you get these, it's really cool how subtle people's issues are when they're not focal, like Mia's, where you just get it out of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why did you do that? And it like sticks with you because it's not the plot. It's just like the plot isn't everyone's minds. But in this, what happened with the Psychic Six and their lives before, during, and after their fight with Maligula, that matters, right? So like, it's weird that like they've been in stasis 10 feet away, and it's weird that you get them all in the back half of the game, and like, I think it's weird that you engage with Ford for the front half of the game, and then like some members of the Psychic Six just feel like unimportant. Like, I love the beekeeper librarian, but what the hell is that, right? It's just like, there are bees. How can we possibly get the bees off of this thing? It's just, it's so strange how little thought was put into the core line of objects that you need to remove. And it's just like, there are vines. How could you possibly remove them? It's like, with my fire powers, with my psi blasts that I use to remove vines. It's like, no, you must go meet Bob Zanato, a man you've never heard anything about. And it's like, I feel like it could have been done so much more elegantly, because that stuff with Bob and Helmet, that's good. That's really good. And in the first game, when you get the side stuff with Mia, and it's nice, it's weird to me that the stuff with Helmet, like why did we get Helmet's brain? Oh, I got an achievement. Why did I get an achievement like 20 minutes after I paused?
achievement, so when you've done something, Raz.
I'm tired of you criticizing us. Have an achievement to shut the hell up. But like, so people were like, oh, you find out exactly what happened to Helmet's frozen body and how they got his brain without realizing it was him in his vault, which you have to go back to later in the game. And it's like, you shouldn't be doing that. It shouldn't be a side thing. It shouldn't be a secret now. That's the plot. Like, that determines what happened to all of these people. It's just very weird. Like, it feels like they thought of people and problems and not the world they lived in and the setting. It's strange. Like, the internal brain settings are really cool, but the setting that connects those brains, I think, is beyond flimsy.
It feels more like people had an idea for like, oh, here's what this character could be struggling with, rather than why do we have to talk to that guy?
Yeah.
And in what sequence do we talk to these guys? But like, whoever was coming up with like, this one's gonna be struggling with alcoholism, and here's how we're gonna represent it. Like, they were doing a good job, but then it was like, all right, now make an overworld and like a plot that connects it all together, and it's like, I don't know, smokes.
Regarding the gameplay, there was another thing that I'd said to you, Jello, that I forgot. That is really that's kind of sums up how I feel about the gameplay. The gameplay, the combat, the platforming that consists of most of the game, it feels like it is I wish there were actually more. I almost never wish. Gamers never want this, but I wish there was more gimmick bullshit to do in the gameplay.
Yeah.
Because the gameplay that you have feels like a vessel for gimmick bullshit. It feels like you should be doing this combat and platforming in between the actual gameplay that consists entirely of gimmick bullshit.
What?
Like, I think of like a lot of the random bullshit in like Psychonauts 1, where it's like, I don't know, like the board game thing or like the bowl thing or whatever. But like this, instead of it being like a vessel that gets you between the actual gameplay, it is the actual gameplay, and it's just not like fun enough.
Sorry, Amy.
Also, I really appreciated, before I forget, this remark for the $10 super that says, I think y'all would like Stick It to the Man. It's got ugly on purpose 2D drawn art and a literal sticker mechanic for Jello, New York Mook accents for Vixen, and a third thing for Gianni. And thanks. Yeah, no, I'm always down for new porn games. Sounds good. Thanks. But you're wrong in thinking that the New York Mook accents aren't also for me.
That's true.
That's true. You guys get paired together for that, and will in the future because it's funny. Where exactly are... No, this is the right way. They're up in that little onion. I have a little like Fire Emblem style project that I want to make a video about, and I was telling Vixen about that, and there's two gargoyle characters, and they're sort of like 50s poodle skirt girl and biker themed, and I think you two would be a really funny choice of people to voice them.
I'm in.
I hate to interrupt, but
is the astrolabe ready, Rasputin?
You don't need more astrolabe, Ford. I don't think you should have it anymore.
Is it? Have you done it, Rasputin? I know I haven't done anything, but I thought,
I was a retail worker earlier, and I didn't really like how they spoke to me when they got my mochaccino. I'm gonna put him in the astrolabe to make him forget who his family is.
how are you going to use the astrolabe?
years ago I used it to seal the spirit of Maligula away. But she is still in there. With your help,
Are the gargoyles poly? Yeah.
And destroy it.
They have a mermaid boyfriend.
What you did to my family was wrong, Ford.
What? All right, Rasputin. I was young, and I panicked. But that's no excuse. I just hope we can use the astrolabe to set things right for you and your family.
Why didn't you just turn Lucretia in to the authorities?
I knew that the real Lucretia was a good person, and would be fine if we could control the Maligula complex inside her. But I knew no one would ever believe that. They'd lock her up, which would just make Maligula more angry. And more
Why did they bring up all that stuff about the delusionist cults? Like, they haven't come back at all. This has been such an internal thing with the Psychonaut. I mean, there's no reason to go over there and get those. I'm not going to get enough cards before the end of the game. How do I...
I hate to interrupt, but...
Is the astrolabe ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
I think you just have to go down to
Okay,
it.
bye.
Stay away from the water!
Is it ready? Goodbye.
Raz?
Raz said,
Hey, thanks for
"Come down
not
when you're ready."
apologizing just
go
now,
back.
Ford. When you agreed with me that you fucked my family up, when you were like, yeah, you're correct, but now we need to focus on the next thing I'm doing. Thanks for not at least taking a moment to say I'm sorry for what I did.
Well, there's no time, Rasputin.
Well, nobody's perfect. Now, just get my astrolabe working. The man who reads the meter's coming around, and I gotta convince him I use less water than I do.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm about to get into some heavy business. Am I sure I'm ready for this?
The world state is about to change. No turning back now. Act 3.
Oh.
If you want to live like a cat. Great that I finally got rid of that. Good choice. Dream Fluff saved my psychic butt more than once, I'll tell you. Ooh, I should get some of those too. Whenever you need more gear, the automatic will be here.
Oh god, I hope you're kidding, chat.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm about to get... I'm ready for whatever might happen.
There are 2 more levels, including this one.
Took you long enough.
Fuck you!
It still works.
Of course
Jesus.
it still works. Otto over-engineers everything.
Cruller, I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
Otto, you're looking well fed.
Ford, you sound like your old
Ford, you destroyed my
Oh,
family. Well,
an
Raz.
asshole.
Oh,
I've
bleh.
won before. But come on, there's a lot to be done.
Are you saying that in one afternoon we could have fixed your brain? Maybe I, Otto, should have done anything to help my 5 friends.
Man, this fucking random 10-year-old put our whole world back together in like under a week.
I'm happy to see all of you again.
What's Nick from the mailroom doing here?
That's actually Helmet Fullbear's brain in Nick's body.
Why are all of you surprised? Did Otto get a level? No.
He's in there all right. But where have you been?
In your fucking laboratory.
I've missed you so much, Big Bear.
I'm so mad about that.
Everybody together again.
Well, almost everybody.
Hey, I remember this place.
This is where you destroyed my lineage.
And fool around on the beanbags, remember?
Ugh, don't touch those.
Hey,
He just walks over and stabs her with shears.
Pulls it out of his beard.
Also, isn't the Psychonauts' literal job to psychically help people? Why aren't they helping the Psychic 6 who are 10 feet away from HQ? That's my real problem with this game, is like, I don't know, like the set, like it just doesn't make sense. Go away! Get out of my game! Good.
You're already in a bad enough mood, not you!
Pick her up and squeeze her like a fucking lemon.
Everybody ready? Now, this hunk of junk was made by Auto Mentalis. So, there's no telling what might happen.
Oh, what can I say? I was underfunded back then.
But if everything goes well, we might be able to have our dear friend Lucretia back in the circle. For good.
Actually, we'd be able to have all of us back in the circle, since apparently none of us have talked to each other in 40 years.
Man, you know when your friend, like, starts a regime in another country, and you're like, man, if only I could fix her brain, then she'd stop doing that shit.
You're a good person. I just need, like, control of your mind.
If I could get you to stop doing the thing that makes you evil, then you're good. And it's like, shit, man, I guess you're right.
Let me just fix the typewriter in your brain. Oh god, meat circus, meat circus, meat circus!
Oh, it's a flea circus.
Need more meat.
I do like hearing
Oh
the
my
music
God.
again.
Man, even Flea Raz's dad kicks ass.
And the most important member of the family, one who's been here the whole time. Nona Aquato, right where she belongs, in the heart of her family.
What is this?
Could you not have given me a nicer onesie?
That she was your grandmother and that she lived with you. Come on, it's time to get her out of here.
Why did you do this, man? Samurai.
Ew.
What did you step in?
I don't know. Looks like a puddle of goo. With a mask of me in it.
Has anyone seen my brother? He was just standing here a second ago.
Here he is.
Oh, well, come on, Raz. It's showtime.
You better play along with this, Raz. We don't want to upset the construct until we have control.
I
of
thought
the
for sure you
situation.
playing along with this
I'll
would
work
mean
on
that you had to
Nona.
wear the mask of yourself for some reason.
Come on, Rasputin. Up on the ball. Let's go. Yeah, get moving. You're holding up
Can't Dion do this one?
in my sleep. It's a better show if you do it, Rasputin. Because the audience isn't sure if you'll make it. You almost had it.
They're figments.
I gotta get the figments first.
Can Donatella balance her duties as a mother with the demands of the circus? Join her at the Razorback Arena and witness this incredible balancing act in person.
Those tennis balls are driving me fucking crazy. They like the way the fuzz looks on them.
Yeah, it's a little.
Right up to the wheel of endangerment and behold the
God
very
fucked up.
Got a team of crazy
God fucked up that I could see this.
One will
I'm taking it up with the heavens themselves that I have to behold this fucking monstrosity.
way to find out.
Hey, why is the implication that even these constructs are mean to Flea Raz means that his family is just always mean to him? And the fact that he ran away has nothing to do with that treatment.
Raz dance song. You know the one.
Finally. Well, it's something I don't need to worry about anymore.
Okay. Again, like, cute setup for a level. Yeah, the environmental design is really the star of this game.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Crazy kill her papa. No one knows.
I hope she doesn't. You know, I want to say, like, even though Frazee is really mean to Raz, I do like her because, like, her being like, don't fucking out me to dad. Like, I feel like that's the right level of a reason to be pissed off at Raz.
Mm-hmm.
As she lifts weights that are frankly quite alarming.
Down with Gazar.
Get those guys.
Kill them.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
She was a
Jesus.
good person, Raz.
So I assume that's... They were peaceful protesters. I assume that's Raz's actual grandmother.
Mm-hmm. The body is right.
I hope Raz, like, fucking kills somebody. I want Raz to like at the end of this just like fucking snap and shank forward. I'm not the villain in this story, Raz. I can assure you, those things I did were for the good of humanity.
I'm sad he's got the filter because I missed him.
Yeah.
This is just like that carnival game.
It is just like that carnival game. Where you almost won the bootleg Rainbow Dash.
You did it, my boy. You're my favorite son now. Wait, what was that? Wow. Fleabag tells it like it is. Not the most functional family. But at least they're all alive.
Unlike mine.
There's this truly incredible moment in, I think it's Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, where this tertiary character shows up out of nowhere and is like, main characters, someone has been bitten by a vampire. Who is it? It was me. Like, truly the most insane way to reveal that information.
Yeah, the bootleg Rainbow Dash looked like Rainbow Dash, but she was a unicorn and she had Fluttershy's cutie mark.
Oh no. It always takes me a second to find the time bubble because in my head it's black, white, and rainbow. So the fact that this version is like blue. That is actually how you stop a carousel.
Aw, the ride's over. Let's do it again. Time for my amazing chill strike.
I forgot Raz had a little sister.
Children are safe. Good job, Rasputin. Okay, all the children are safe.
I love the animators being like, old people go in the Wiggler.
I will tell you my little secret. Come with me to the high dive.
We are going to have psychic sex. I like
Come on,
this level.
once you get to the top, like, give me at least like one turkey leg. Just a little bit of meat. Come on now.
Turkey leg.
Yeah, like just some kind of. I need some meat in this fucking circus. Just a little bit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Watch it.
Oh. Alright.
So what's the secret? It's at the top of the ladder. No, we haven't had a high dive in the Ep.4 family circus for years. You know, curse. You know, the more I think about that curse, the more I think it's a lot of Gravosknock. Now get up there.
Flare!
Come with me to the top of the high dive. We'll make this circus into a meat circus.
Ew.
What? Nona, what are you doing? Getting out of here. And you're coming with me. Nona! Oh no.
No.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Cute.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, Richard's performance is great.
Richard is still great. Is that... No, that's a flea. I thought...
one of those... actors who doesn't need a good director.
Yeah. And like even still, I can tell that a lot of the time he's on autopilot, and the director is like, "That's probably good," even though it needed a slightly different read, even though it's it's just wrong for the scenario.
Yeah, it's a good read, but just
he's
not as
great
informed as it could have been.
Our circus didn't have a quilting area.
I didn't make this. I created that two-bit flea circus to make Lucy forget who she was. But it looks like she escaped.
Come on, Crawly, Stinky Dam is over this way.
I wish Ford was more likable.
Guess you learn it.
I kind of hate him now, to be honest. And I liked him a lot in the first game. Are you Ford neutral?
Interested in no, I'm still into Ford. I like what they're doing with him, where it's like, oh yeah, he's fucked up and did fucked up shit, and like, I don't know, kind of like making him not like a villain, but like, you know, I don't know, hero who fucked up kind of thing. I'm interested in where they're going with Ford.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I just like, so much of it is like, it's really a victim of, again, the game just being like, how did any of this come to pass, considering who the Psychonauts are and were, and the resources and powers at their disposal. So I think the coolest thing this game could do is make this final water level a level where Raz gets like an ability to just walk on water forever. Like he's lost the fear of water now and can just control it or something. That would be cool.
The game should end with one like 3-hour long like water temple that you just swim around in.
That's exactly what I wanted. You took the words right out of my mouth.
I like all the ideas that this game has. I just don't particularly like how they're all implemented.
I think this game has good creative direction, but I think it needs like a mechanical director with a little more finesse to tie it all together. I was also saying this to Gianni. It's funny how like the first Psychonauts also had that problem, honestly, but it was so irreverent that you're kind of just like, okay, whatever. I guess I'm in this asylum now. And like this game is trying to have a story where like I do think it actively is taking away from the story. And like it's something where it's like, oh, I assumed OG Psychonauts was made under weird circumstances with no money in an era where games were a little more Wild West in the development circle. But like, no, I genuinely just think Tim Schafer has weird pacing issues with his stories and ideas.
I do like this environment though.
The levels are great.
What's this?
Viral killing it.
Lucy and your father. Oh, this must be one of the first real memories she formed. After the astrolabe procedure, your father was put into an orphanage after his parents were drowned. I locked Maligula away, deep in Lucy's mind, to make Lucy herself again. But then I got your father out of that orphanage, buried some of his more traumatic memories, and brought him to her.
You just fucking with everybody, huh, Ford?
Well, they were both alone in the world. The only family the other had left.
My sweet little Gussie. Let's keep moving.
We all look at each other and say we're gonna make that joke. No? Okay.
No. Grandpa War Crimes strikes again.
I don't like the idea of him getting rid of his phobia. I think in Raz's case, given what Ford does to his family, I think it would be cool if at some level, someone suggested this in chat, that like there is no curse, but because of the family's latent psychic powers, they actually do genuinely have the ability to control water, and they don't know it. So their mental fear of water instilled by their family is what kills them when they get near water. I think that's really cool, and in this specific instance, it would be cool to get rid of that.
I think, before you go through that, I think there's a tag behind it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Ah, here's the Hatbox tag.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. Everyone's smiling. By the way, guys, smiley face is just confirming a guess. That is a spoiler. For the record. if you want to be cheeky, then you would say something like, yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, I always assumed from the first game that the curse was actually a phobia.
Frowns. Sorry.
So, like, I don't think it's that far of a stretch to be like, the curse wasn't real. I don't know. I wish they revealed it different, I guess.
I really like the idea of it, like, being one of the things floored. My Norwegian friend, Fjord.
I'm a lot like Ford, but I commit slightly less war crimes.
Slightly.
Yeah, like again, the ideas are good because I agree with what the game is saying, where they're like, it's a phobia. It's like, and it's not real. And I'm like, yeah, I assume that from the first game, so it makes total sense as, you know, world building. But I don't know, something just about the pacing kind of ruined the reveal for me, and it is a pacing problem.
Yeah.
I want the curse to still be real, but placed by like an unrelated third party. Like, I don't know, just some like rando who like watched their act and just thought it was shit.
I want Norma to be the final boss, so that my hatred of her is justified mechanically.
I really hope it's not, because she has no fucking reason to be. The interns are so irrelevant to this story.
Yeah, I hate them. I think their existence is a straight up mistake.
I think it would have been a lot cooler if this story began and ended with the Psychic Six and we didn't ever interact with these fucking useless interns.
I also would have cut what's her name? Lady voiced by Kimberly Brooks with the hospital.
Yeah.
Cause like it wasn't even a bad level, but like why was she in the game?
Not the piss jar lady, right? You wouldn't remove her, would you?
We'd find another place to put her.
Okay, because I mean she's really the only thing getting me through this. I'm gonna be honest.
Nope.
Yeah, like I think it says a lot that the characters who were at the beginning of the game are like not involved in this climax at all.
Yeah. And
like it's about Raz's family and the Psychic Six. It should have just been about them.
Yeah, and like I think Raz's family is too mean to him, but I really think it's a worthy story, his relationship with his family.
I would have liked levels in his siblings' heads.
Yeah, especially Frazee. I think Frazee's a really good character on paper.
And I think the brother could have been something if he got to be developed a little bit more.
Yeah.
Excellent balance, very flexible. Not afraid of heights. Not like you.
Yeah, I feel like you're touching on things that they probably like have in their mind for future Psychonauts games. Like it feels like some of the now the combat kids are here, and like some of the like expansion of like the world, and actually there's more characters and more factions. Kind of feels like setting up for
really
Psychonauts
cool
to like continue as an IP. I feel like they probably have some of these things that you guys are saying like in
maybe
mind for future.
Maybe,
but I mean that doesn't help me now. I have to play this one.
Like I'll be honest, I would not trust this team to helm a story I would be interested in start to finish.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that in a hopeful way.
Is like primed to be about Raz's family, and they just didn't really do it, which is too bad.
I needed to learn about Norma.
Yeah, I don't.
They needed to show me Dogen's family, none of whom I like. Sorry, I don't get the Sam love, if I'm being honest.
You know who should have been here? Dogen.
My man.
My man Dogen.
Raz, I'm sorry. I deleted your grandma. I was the main antagonist, Rasputin.
Dogen was there on that day. He exploded the dam. It wasn't Maligula's fault at all, and Dogen didn't mean to.
I put Dogen in the astrolabe to make him think it was his fault.
That's interesting. What the fuck?
Ooh.
Wow.
Secret area.
I would. Okay.
Raz, I'm sorry I killed all those protesters.
They deserved it, Rasputin. They deserved it, Rasputin.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not Dogen.
I can't do Dogen's voice at all. That's beyond me.
I guess I'm just a gay little goat now.
You're doing that gay little goat.
What's the mayor of Halloween Town here?
Nona, you were the one who gave me the pamphlet to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp? You're the reason I became a psychonaut?
Even you are crazy, but you were such a nerd with those comics.
Nerd.
True Psychic Tales is a graphic non-fiction periodical.
Yeah, I wish we got to read
You
them.
knew you were living a lie. You sensed Raz's power. You thought he could help you.
I like this too, actually.
Yeah. Again, I wish the whole game was like Psychic 6 and then
Raz's family.
and backstory.
Then I feel so sad. And just when I was about to figure it out, everything would start to unravel. I forgot how much I hate this place.
This is it. This is where I locked up Maligula. Behind that dam. We need to unlock it and draw Maligula out into the open. Then we'll combine our powers and direct the astrolabe to blast open a pit into the deepest part of her mind.
Why don't we just, blast Maligula?
Maligula is a part of Lucy's mind.
I'll war crime my way into this, and I'm gonna war crime my way out of it, Rasputin.
We just know how to keep it locked up down below.
All of us have the capacity to commit war crimes, Rasputin. We've all murked a couple innocent protesters.
Keep Lucy calm.
We've all thrown a brick at Stonewall, Rasputin. I know that's the opposite of what I just said, but I thought it would be funny.
And you leveled all those skyscrapers. That was real, and those were filled with people.
That really happened.
It's really fucked up. Makes you think, doesn't it? You killed a lot of people, Rasputin. They're not so different, you and I.
Someone in the chat said instead of the interns, they could have had a handful of the campers come with Raz to be interns.
Yeah, and it could have been Dogen.
But you wouldn't need to learn about them. And I think that that's 100% on the money. Like, if they had brought back some of the camper characters, then we wouldn't need to develop them, but there could still be other interns.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to figure out if my complaint is really just a roundabout way of saying that I wish it was good. Because, like, you think about, like, okay, you know how we're like, damn, there's a lot of lines in this game. But, like, would it be a problem if they were good? And, like, damn, it sucks that there's these new characters in this game. But, man, would it be a problem if they were good?
You're not 100% wrong. What we were talking about is it's the pacing. Like, we have a playthrough. We have a playthrough of Psychonauts 1 on here, and Gianni wasn't there, and Vixen only shows up for the last stream. But there's a bunch of, like, first of all, it's an older PlayStation game, so dialogue is in word balloons at the bottom of the screen with a character head next to it, like Spyro, like Rare game style, and you can skip through it. You can just click A to keep going. So in the rare instances you don't think a joke is funny or you don't like a character's voice, you can just blast past it and it's off the screen. And also there's less time between each line of dialogue. This game's a little more Kingdom Heartsy, where like it'll be like, Riku, they put bugs in him. Beat. What? How could that happen? I don't know. And like that little extra second between every line, even when the stuff is good that's written, and I don't think all of it is, but even when it is good, it can ruin it.
Definitely.
I think there is something to be said for what you're saying, Gianni, of like, if you introduce a new character and the character is good, pretty much everyone's going to be on board with accepting that character.
Like, and with all of those, like,
So there's like
chatting.
2 alternate universes, essentially. It's
Oh,
like
Yeah.
the universe where I brought an old character back is theoretically better because the new character is bad. Or there's another universe where theoretically the new character was good all along, and so then we don't need to propose all of these fixes and changes.
Right.
Oh, that's
And I
all a
think about,
soap
like,
opera stores, huh? Okay, those are useless.
And
then.
like when we're like walking around and it's just a constant barrage of
I'm flapping my wings, Raz.
like, if those were like Portal level fucking bangers of lines, we would not be complaining about them. Of course, it's not fair to ask a game to be written at
to
a level
be Portal,
of like, Valve
yeah.
games.
But like, hey, you know who wrote the first?
Yeah, but except they had the guy who could do that. Yeah.
And that is the thing. Like, yeah, if the script was better, we would be complaining less about the dialogue density. And if the dialogue density was better, we'd be complaining less about the script. So it really is just a balancing act, and they just balanced it in the wrong direction. And that happens sometimes, you know, when you're working on something. That's always a possibility that you're going to, you know, put a little bit too much salt and not enough pepper. Like, it happens.
Totally.
I will say
my biggest complaint, and I still. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, real quick. I want to actually compliment something. I liked reintroducing that judge enemy with the new enabler thought. That's like one of the first times they've remixed enemies in a new way, where it's like, oh, these two haven't been together, and that creates an interaction I haven't seen before. That's it. Okay, keep going.
I like when the judge gets a silly hat.
Let me finish my thought real quick before it gets away from me. I think it's very fair for some people to be like, I don't like that this has too much salt and not enough pepper. And it's also fair for other people to be like, I like things that are over salted and I don't really like pepper. So it doesn't bother me. It really is a matter of taste of us being like, this doesn't work for me because I feel like it's balanced weird. Where other people might be like, the weird balance does not bother me. And
yeah, totally.
I think it's fine in either direction. It's just, it's valid to have an opinion one way or the other because it is a balancing issue, regardless of if it bothers you or not.
Art's subjective and all that, totally. My biggest issue with the game that I was talking to Joe about the other day was, I also, like, again, for me, it all just comes down to the gameplay continuing to be really boring. And I feel like if the gameplay was, like, fun and exciting or satisfying or anything and not just fluff, it would also, like, I feel like the gameplay being boring almost even further harms our perception of those other things. Like the writing and like the characterization and all that stuff. Like, I feel like we would have been kinder to it if the ride subjecting us to it was more fun.
There's been all these moments of there's been a lot of moments where, like, we'll be like, that's incredible environmental design. And even though I think Psychonauts 1 wasn't fun to play, this is another thing Gianni and I were talking about, every level did fully introduce a new power, pretty much. And, like, once again, the Milkman conspiracy level, amazing concept. I think it sucks to play, but it's like the level most people remember. That's the level where you get psychokinesis and you have to use it to, like, see, you have to do some fucking bonkers puzzles with it, to, like, sneak through doors and stuff. And I'm like, this is executed so badly, but this is a cool idea. And I like how they're exploring the concept of being a psychonaut. And, like, you get mental connection and, like, the time bubble thing. I'm like, that's kind of cool. That's a new platforming ability. But this game is mostly abilities from the first game. Like, it's the only new ones are clairvoyance, projection, and the time bubble. Or not clairvoyance, sorry.
Connection.
Yeah, mental connection, not clairvoyance, my bad. And, like, we use projection for one level. It, like, hasn't even fucking come up again. And, like, I don't know.
It's too
like,
bad because I like it.
Yeah. There's a lot of.
Personally, for me, I think peak Psychonauts is Black Velvetopia.
Yeah, Black Velvetopia.
Black Velvetopia is cool.
Like, it's got, like, platforming, but it's got an interesting hook for the level, and, like, the level design is really good, and the characters are intriguing. And there's, like, puzzles, like the paintings and the dogs, like, all of that stuff is, like, very intriguing. Whereas this is like, okay, if you like platforming, awesome. But there's, like, the puzzle aspect seems to be much like lesson.
Also,
and
real quick, I want to say that this thing they're doing with the literal dam of mental baggage. This is something I've been waiting for them to use mental baggage for the entire series. Okay.
Yeah, this is cool. Again, like Enviro on top.
What's that sound?
You guys see the other tag? I assume I have to get all of them.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you missed one like at the start of the game. You gotta like redo the whole.
All right. See you guys next time.
No, I need to stay here with Lucy until the last minute.
Also, do you remember earlier when we were... Oh, I thought that was climbable. Do you remember when we were like, I wish Sasha and Mia are in this game? It is insane that each of the levels of the Psychic 6 weren't, Rasputin, this is a very difficult mission. And they, like, the reason we lost those psychics and were never able to save them was because it was, like, beyond our capability. We can't have you go and do it by yourself. And then, like, one level, you've got, like, you've got Ford helping you. One level, you've got Sasha as an assistant. One level, you've got Mia. And one level, you've got Oleander. You know?
Oh, yeah, that would have been cool. Apparently, you just smashed the pendant. You don't need the tag.
Oh, okay. It's wild to me they didn't do that.
I really like the idea of Sasha and me just being like, not bothering with that shit. That looks, we're staying out of this.
Sorry.
They're at the exact stage of employment where they know how to like avoid having to do work.
My sister, Marona.
Like, I think the thing that the game takes for granted is the fact that, like, I love the Game 1 characters. I would like them to be here.
Thank you.
Raz, you didn't fix that typewriter, did you?
You get the bad ending.
Oh, shit!
Oh, wait, I just remembered the astrolabe is bad.
Let's not we there. When Ford says we, he means him.
But now, I'm only one of those things.
Ford, you were not Raz's age when you made these mistakes.
Yeah,
and now you're telling this 10-year-old.
You were like
I was young.
35.
I was young and stupid. Anyway, 10-year-old, help me.
Who's we, War Crimes Grandpa? Chat! We? You speaking French now? That's really funny. Where have you been?
Meditating.
Got him.
Ah!
Jackpot. Bullseye.
I felt her. Maligula.
I know the identity of the mole.
That's incredible, Sasha.
Well, I had mechanical assistance, which you didn't need.
Agents, we have a security breach
Yeah,
in
thanks,
the
Hollis.
Green Needle Gulch.
I wish this scene happened after
She's
Sasha and Mia
here.
being in the game. Goat.
Like, this is the worst of both worlds. Can you imagine being one of those people who only played this game and you're like, who are Sasha and Mia?
It's okay.
I would be so sad.
What happened? We were...
You were obviously in distress, so I pulled you out. Is that her?
Please let me get a bite
I
of
love
it
the
at end
evil
this fucking
version of
game.
her.
I
Mwah.
told you he was up to something out here with his girlfriend. Maligula.
That's not his girlfriend, you little snitch. I'm his girlfriend.
My God.
It's the first time he's felt happiness in hours.
Oh, yeah. Funny story. That's not really Nick from the mailroom.
I know that, but why? Doesn't matter. I'll take it with me when I take her.
Well, all's well that ends well.
Well, did my job. Bye, everybody. Going home.
Jump in a lake.
Lily! Raz! Listen. I've been following my dad for a while, and he's acting really weird.
You better put him in the astrolabe.
What do you mean you've been following him for a while? As far as you knew, he was unconscious in a coma. Did we forget a scene, guys?
Let's get Sasha
Please, please.
Dad might be gone by the time we get back.
Damn it.
We
Fuck.
need to get to the bottom of this.
How?
No, player one, we can't have the characters you actually want.
His mind. I need to go into the Grand Head.
You're right. We do.
See, like, and then, like, everyone would have helped you in all these levels, and then Lily would help you in this one.
What? You're not going to make
Grand
it
Head.
alone, are you?
No one ever notices or cares when you go inside their mind.
It's fine. Yeah, the bones are here, you know?
Gotta put some muscle on them. Gotta add some sinew.
Gotta add some meat.
Circus.
Circus.
Wow.
Jeez. Get over yourself, Dad. What the heck?
We should kill him, Raz.
Right. Let's split up and compare notes in a bit.
Alright, Raz. I brought the C4.
Yep. Well, at least you know he thought about his family.
Yeah, but what's with all the lines showing how we're all related?
Maybe he was getting more forgetful?
Weird.
Like, man, they even programmed it, because in the first level, you've got all those characters, and their models walk around and talk to you. I'm mad. I'm mad about it.
Dad?
I feel like it would have been a great way to have, like, Oleander redeem himself, too.
I guess he's really proud of his diplomas.
Then why doesn't he hang them up
The
in
last
his
time we saw
office?
Oleander, he was just at the bar in a bowling alley.
Secretly proud? It's almost like he comes here to practice being himself.
Raz,
This statue.
careful, Raz.
I don't really think of your dad as a...
He's not. I'm telling you, something's not right
I believe you. Calm down.
in this stupid place.
I think there's something under here.
Yeah, more plaster.
If his beard being weird turns out to be that it's fake, that's pretty cool.
Whoa, Lily. Your dad was a really big fan of Nick from the mailroom.
Well, most people are. Except my dad. My dad once told me he thought Nick John Smith was an obsequious little lick spittle.
Lick spittle?
That's how my dad talked. My real dad. Raz, this isn't my dad's mind.
Lily!
You're correct, Purple.
Hey, you kids, get off that carpet. VIPs only.
If it's not your dad's mind, whose mind is it?
Ow!
You telling me Elijah Wood's an important character? Holy
Nick's
shit.
brain is missing, but, I mean, Nick?
Make way, common folk. Make room for Zazarovich Crystal Malik, future Tsar of Grulovia.
Nick is the Zazarovich?
I can't believe it. What's a Zazarovich?
The missing heir to the throne of Grulovia. He lived in exile with his family after Maligula destroyed the capital. Why is his brain in your dad's body?
And where is my father's real brain? Come on, let's make him talk. Come on! He's getting away! Move aside! Coming through! Official business!
Excuse me.
Back in a line, bozos.
Pardon us. You can't just cut in line. Sorry. Well, I never. Hi. Can we get on the ride, please?
Did you two cut in line?
We're VIPs.
Oh, does that stand for vertically impaired preteens?
I love that he tried.
Oh, come on!
Yeah.
It's for your own safety. Come back when you're older.
Raz, we have to age ourselves up.
Do you remember our talk about supplements? Because this is not.
Okay, we're older. Check us now.
Oh man, how long have I had this job? I gotta get out of here.
Hey, a joke.
Sorry, Grolovians only.
What? You can't.
We don't want to have another person on the level.
Don't worry. I have a plan.
Lily, want to make out in Nick's brain? Weird.
Now,
Hey!
follow that czar.
I mean, he was going to let me go on the ride. Isn't this what I wanted? For this to be a theme park ride?
Finally!
Get ready for the villain song? Oh, that's exciting.
Fucking hell yeah. This is what I wanted. Grulovian jingoism.
Behold the glory of Grulovia. Never had a nation been more prosperous, its people more content.
I hate how...
Not true.
I'm exactly happy now that it's a literal on-rails game.
More beloved than the Maliks, Tsar Theodore, Tsarina Rokal, and the young Zazarovich Crystal.
I do like that all the people from there have the same face shape.
When Crystal Malik would legally and rightfully inherit his father's throne, but alas, that was not meant to be. The Tsar, Minister of War and Protector of the People, General Maligula, had aroused the jealousy of the warmongering Ford Cruller.
What the?
He led his mob of Psychonauts to gang up on Maligula, drowning the brave warrior.
Just when I thought I heard every version of this story.
And drowning much of Grulovia in the process.
That's my evil plane I made look like me.
In a time of need. No one knows, but historians agree it is Tsar Theodore's biggest failure. In the end, Grulovia, the Maliks, and Maligula...
I like their Fabergé egg crowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the Psychonauts.
That is some messed up junk.
I don't know, man. We've learned a lot about Ford. Like, this is obviously propaganda, but...
Hey, Raz. I'm watching you on the control panel here. Why'd you stop?
There's figments in here, Lily.
What happened to the ride operator?
He We, had an accident.
Looks like there's an electrical problem up above the ride.
Okay, I'll drain the water so you can get up there.
Go, Knuckles!
You can fix it. I should be able to get the ride going again from here.
Check.
Ooh. Oh, there is a hole there. I thought you just clipped through.
I'm always worried to, like, if I go that way, then, like, will I lose the ability to run around here and get all the figments?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess it really doesn't matter.
Do it if you want to. Get all those figments.
You won't? Okay. Do it. You won't.
Later, when you're locked out and you go, chat, I thought you said I'd be able to go back and get those figments. They'll say, you are. You just have to start the game again.
Oh, this is Dark Thoughts.
Yeah, you can just upgrade your mental connection if you have upgrades.
I think it's probably a separate power, right?
No.
Oh, oops. I was waiting for that. Okay, now I feel stupid. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be like a power-up.
No.
That's interesting. I think that's the only thing like that in this game.
Yep.
I don't mind that mechanically. I just was not expecting.
No, he's not soft locked. The dark thoughts are never necessary. They're like collectathon stuff.
Yeah. I swear I don't suck. The camera's making that a little harder than it looks.
If you collect enough Dark Thoughts, you get the true ending where Oleander successfully builds the fucking WMD he was talking to you about.
You get the ending where Raz finally gets revenge on his whole family.
Nuclear warfare.
How do I get the nuclear warfare merit badge?
Follow me.
I've been waiting for you to ask.
It's so good to see a young patriot rising.
Grulovia, Grulovia. A rat!
A rat!
Oh, he knows him. He knows the mouse.
Yeah, this is a cool level.
Huh. This is not how I heard this story. Then again, I'm not sure who to trust anymore. Hey, Ford. Think you could help me up into those rafters?
Just as helpful as usual.
Yeah.
Oh, Ford, you card.
Just get caviar all the time. Bro, we need more caviar.
Huh.
Oh, right. need to do things in this game.
Dude, Grilovia's awesome. We should, never mind, I shouldn't say this around the time of the election on air.
There's some emotional baggage.
I always assumed that like Raz and his family were supposed to be Romani.
I mean, that doesn't mean
wonder-
that they're not.
It doesn't mean that they're not, but I wonder how people felt about the expansion of the backstory of where he comes from in this game.
I'm sure most people are just thankful that they're not using the same word to describe their background that they did in the first game.
Yes, that
Yeah.
is a good change.
I can't believe Raz was race faking. Yeah, I'm no Romani expert, but like, don't their ancestors hail from like everywhere from like far Eastern Europe down to like just a little bit west and north of like India?
Yeah, I just think it's interesting that this backstory is very Russian, right? Like, and kind of exclusively so.
I think Russia and like Europe is kind of the only continent you're allowed to make like an unapologetic like silly evil backstory country from without it being some kind of problem.
I don't know. It's just interesting to me. It's not what I expected Raz's home country to be like, question mark.
I think it works.
I think it works too. It's just not what I expected.
You can always vilify America.
Yeah. And you should. Happy 4th of July.
Oh yeah, happy 4th.
My Canadian girlfriend is here just in time to see all the ridiculous fucking fireworks that are going to be going off.
No, yeah. Honestly, I can't even talk. So you know, the first is Canada Day, which is kind of like our the Canada, you know, Independence Day or whatever. But anyway, before Canada Day, we had fireworks over here till like midnight, honestly. So Canadians be blowing shit up too sometimes.
Also, like, again, oh Jesus, I'm liking this level because as we walk around and get to like take in the environment and think about what it means for the characters it represents, no one's talking. And like every couple feet, Raz will be like, interesting, here's my reaction to this. But it's like every 2 minutes. See, the game doesn't feel quiet or lonely, but it also doesn't feel loud.
How do you know for sure?
Yeah, the combat in this game kind of reminds me of like Skyrim dungeons where you just enter a room and you're like, all right, I guess I need to fight some Draugr here. There's nothing interesting in the room. There's no treasure. There's no traps. It's all stuff we've seen before. Is there another one somewhere? Oh, hi.
Okay, sorry. This button for sure.
Stop pressing buttons.
Honestly, I don't even know where this country's supposed to be anymore. As soon as you introduce Fabergé egg,
It's Russia.
It's
also
Russia.
their leader is called the Czar. Like it's
like
Russia.
it's Russia. You can't introduce the imperial eggs and then be like, it could be anywhere.
Nope. Our neighbor is making it impossible to do any digging.
What am I to do?
I appreciate the positivity.
I know, Raz. I'm just trying to get the enabler. Okay.
Council must not badger the gavel.
Okay, whatever. I know fire is good, but I've got like chain lightning on my shots, so I'm just gonna stick with that. Whoa, they're really getting me.
Raz's MySpace page said he's from Lithuania. I'm gonna assume that's been retconned, man.
I can't believe they ruined the Raz's MySpace.
I wanna live in the world where whatever companies and games did for their MySpace profiles is the actual canon, and like throw the games out.
I mean, that's what I do for Ep.4 is I've hidden MySpace pages for all of the like Bliss Ocean's secret leader has a MySpace page.
If there is some like obscure fucking random thing on the internet somewhere, that is always the canon that I embrace over anything in the actual mainline products.
Raz had a MySpace. Every Game 1 character had a MySpace. All the campers.
Yeah, death to the Psychonauts. This is making a lot of sense.
Consider me razicalized. It's just like the Garfield Dark Ride.
The Grulovian Dark Ride. There was only one problem. They were running out of cum. Enter Michael Eisner.
Enter Michael Eisner.
Maligula was mourned. If only the Tsar had supported her more, not turned his back on her in her time of need. Maybe then his family would not have been forced.
Like, I'd be having such a good time, but now I feel like this is slow because I had to do 3 waves of enemies.
Forced to wander the earth with no country.
Looks at you. Forced to wander the earth with no country. Just like
any game of stars at time. I really did think you were gonna be like a goat in the Arctic. Just like my gay little goat movie looks at you.
No.
She's my fake grandma.
Yes, give me more
You know,
fucking popcorn, Raz.
They're right, though.
Bravely decided then and there to find her, to undo his father's mistake, and to restore Maligula, the Maliks, and all of Grulovia to power.
Hey! Are you stuck again? Is something malfunctioning on your end?
Sorry, closed for maintenance. And for the glory of Grulovia, or whatever.
Hold up.
Hang on. I gotta talk to a guy about a door. Excuse me, but this door over here?
Sorry. Busy.
Busy with what?
Propagandaneering. I'm creating a future chapter in this glorious, semi-interactive, location-based epic. This treasure room tells the story of how once the Zazarovich finds Maligula and restores Grulovia to its former glory, the people will all share in unimaginable riches. But it's missing something.
I love this guy's doing like a
like something to go
Kenneth from Parks and Rec impression.
Yeah, something there.
Or not Parks and Rec, 30 Rock.
An egg?
That's it. See? Sometimes you just need a...
Yeah, as that wander over yonder. Yeah, same actor. As the thing I said. I don't think it's actually him.
Pass to open that door for you.
Deal. Hey, where do they keep the big eggs around here?
Crystal told me the best eggs he ever found were out in the ocean. Whatever that means.
I'll take this again.
Nice.
Or, you know, make a really loud sound.
I know, you're Psychonauts. Whoa.
purse tag. Gotcha.
Welcome to Duloc, such a perfect town.
I think I hear something.
Raz, there's always some kind of noise happening.
He's got to let you know.
No. Thought I'd make it more authentic.
First tag.
This is so cute. I like this
The game
level.
should really let you do more burning.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it does anything. I just think more things should be able to be on fire.
I like how even in this guy's mind, this is like a fake theme park propaganda ride.
Yeah.
Remember how the first area had a hang fire record so you could end the music? Just a thought. I'm sure this one has one. I just don't know where it is yet.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's somewhere in the environment if you want to keep destroying them.
I'm
Probably
looking.
Raz says
Let me know if
something
you
like,
see it.
Got another one. Oh, thank God.
I think my favorite example ever of this kind of thing is in Max Payne 1, where you're doing the in the bank with the alarm going off constantly, and if you shoot out the speaker that's sounding the alarm, Max just goes "Thank you" to the player. It's so good.
Yeah, bring out the projection.
Thank God you're back, Gur. Fuck.
I like that they know that's a reward. Goodbye.
Dead.
Bye! The Raz archetype is just like goodbye.
That's the bottomless void, Raz. That's where all my self-awareness about my horrible acts goes.
Wait, Ford, are you in here too? Why aren't you helping me? I don't want to. I'm gonna be straight with you, Rasputin. I hate you and I wish you were
feel
dead.
like it. Could you fix my war crimes?
Am I like missing an obvious way to go?
You're trying to find an egg, aren't you?
Yeah. He said something about the ocean. Can I do something here?
Lily, do you see any controls for a giant painted mural with props?
I see something called Glovian. It has buttons for scenery, props, and heroes.
Oh, very
That
very
one level.
theater. Yeah, that one level.
Yeah.
Let's change the scenery.
Okay, there are buttons for Arctic Exile, Adrift at Sea.
Show me a drift.
You sure this is doing something?
I think I want to change something else now.
Whatever.
Can we alter the props?
Yep. You want
You can't skip this. There we go.
I think what this needs is some fish.
What's this all about?
Some fish. Those trees are ruining it.
I know.
Nix the fish.
Those trees are ruining it. Get rid of them.
Let's add some trees.
I want to change something else, I think.
Figures.
Could you move the family for me?
Sure. Where do you want them? Stage left, right, or center?
Just throw them out.
Front and center.
Are you sure this is doing something?
Okay, I don't want to think about that family anymore.
Me either.
Okay, that's enough for now. Thanks, Lily.
Bye, Raz.
I was hoping that there would be a thing behind the fish.
I think there is, but I think they aren't actually supposed to be center.
I don't think you have the option to move the fish. Maybe I just need the trees back. I think you need the cacti. Okay.
Lily, can you change?
It has
Can we alter the props?
Yep. You want cacti?
I think some cat.
Is this going to help me find my dad's brain?
Maybe.
I want to change something else, I think.
Figures.
Okay, that's enough for now. Thanks.
Bye, Roz.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Hey, I know where I am. This is the Lady Luctopus. The Maliks must have lived at the casino for a while, suffering in exile.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad they brought this back.
Yeah, okay, they're tying it back.
Yep. Lily, there's a room here just like the one we found on the mission to the casino. The delusionist was Crystal.
So
Yeah.
that's why Nick had a Luctopus key in his pocket. He was living there.
Yeah, in exile.
Ooh, that means he's the one who
Kill Raz.
He's here, Crystal.
Really?
Wait a second.
Fucking sucks, man.
Oh yeah, all the spoiled caviar.
I actually wanted to burn them. Ugh.
That's me when I make my propaganda.
Hey. Why the long face?
It's
My
genetic.
father died today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. He ruined my life. And if it weren't for him, I'd be the Tsar of Grulovia. Believe it or not. Instead, I'm homeless.
I don't know. This place looks pretty nice.
Good one. Hey, kid. There's something about you I like. Are you, by any chance, of Grulovian blood?
Half.
Half-blood will have to do. Come, and let us toast to the fatherland. Hey, want some caviar?
Theme of caviar.
I don't know. I've never had caviar.
That's okay. It's just eggs. Incredibly expensive eggs.
Well, since you put it that way.
You won't regret it. I mean, look at these eggs.
Maybe I'll have just one.
I don't think one is gonna do the trick.
We'll see.
That's fun.
Ooh.
I like the idea of Fabergé caviar. And once again, I missed that side area because I wasn't sure if that was the place I was supposed to go to or not.
Oops.
Here's a Jello fact chat might not know about me. I collect hand-painted Ukrainian eggs. And I do have a Fabergé egg. I mean, like, obviously not a real one.
Right.
Can you imagine if I just had one of the actual Fabergé eggs?
What if the Imperial eggs just like biz cash on a stream? You're like, yeah, I got one of the Imperial
Like,
eggs.
it's not even on display in my apartment. Like,
I'm
I just...
like, I've been to your apartment so many times. How have I not seen the Imperial egg? And you're like, ah, yeah, it's in a box.
I've never shown you the egg? That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Man, I didn't even know they laid eggs.
Russians. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like all this. This is all good.
I really like the atmosphere in this level. It's very foreboding.
I love the... I bet that's going to put me to the back of that hallway. Yep. I love the... Fabergé caviar is really inspired. I really like that. How big is my egg collection? Not that big. I have a little more than can fit in like a display wooden bowl. I used to, my aunt had them, and I would like pretend they were characters in a video game when I was little. She had a big house, and fuck, it happened again. This is very golf with your friends. There's like a slope that's hard to see from the angle I have the camera at there. And every time I'm like, I will do it, I don't have enough momentum. This is such a weak segment in the game. I mean, maybe the platforming, but like, I like the vibe. And I appreciate them bringing back stuff from other levels, like the running on the egg. I like that kind of thing.
I like the music.
I love the music.
Yeah.
And I also like that no one's fucking talking to me.
Yeah, they're just letting the level be.
Literally, I know I'm such a whiner about it, but the quieter a level is, I'm
the egg. Oh, we're falling. Oh.
I'm rotating 260 degrees. I'm rotating 48 degrees. I'm rotating. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough.
Theme of caviar. And I do like that they chose an egg theme, considering one of the vaults in Raz's mind in the first game involved an egg. Jesus.
Oh my God! Quick! Roll that over to the treasure room before anyone sees what you did! Oh, my poor Theodore!
Really put his whole propagusy into that.
Yeah, that guy was trying.
Gussy, ain't that what your grandma calls your dad in this game?
That's right.
It was, though.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now please leave before you break anything else.
I like these guys, too.
Yeah, I think that their performances are a lot more... Again, like Psychonauts 1.
Yeah, it's very random when they'll just have someone doing a solid job. Like, I thought the moth in that last level was, like, really notably not very good. And, like, these guys are great.
They're going for it.
This is it. Ready to roll.
If the direction was not great, then I'm sure that there's just a split between like people who knew what they were getting into with like, I booked like Psychonauts 2 and people who were like, I don't know what game this is.
embarked on his heroic mission to scour the earth for Maligula, and with her restore glory to Grulovia. He hunted down Ford the Fraud Cruller, but found him to be a broken man, obviously tortured by the misdeeds of his past.
It's pretty funny, honestly.
Undaunted, Crystal Malik dove straight into the belly of the beast itself, infiltrating the Psychonauts in their filthy lair.
The other thing that this game has working against it is, like, I kind of hate the Psychonauts as an organization. They're just awful at what they do.
I'm interested. I like that. I hate them. I don't know. Like, I kind of dig that the Psychonauts is like not necessarily a great organization.
I don't feel like we're supposed to think that, like, we're supposed to be like, oh, interesting. I like that they're morally gray. Like, I think they're just a little worse than they're meant to be by accident, to be honest.
You think?
I do.
Yeah, I thought it was, like, on purpose that it's supposed to be, like,
maybe.
they're kind of fucked
that would
up.
be good.
No, it's a weird puppet show now. Hey, wait. I'm in this one.
He found their organization ridiculously easy to manipulate. Some of their most trusted agents were mere children, easily controlled by
I mean, yeah, their best agent is Raz. So do you think the boss fight is going to be a big thing with 3 heads again?
Could be.
I hope there's like a few waves and there's like some ads.
Well, there's going to be 3 waves of ads. What does ads stand for? I always forget these like MOBA terms.
Aren't they like isn't it short for like additions, like additionals or something?
Additional
I actually
dicks?
forget.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
the line, I remember, yeah. Additional dick suckers.
Oh my god. And I have to fight some guys. You know what? Let's get a helper.
Yeah, Gur.
Oh yeah, he gives you health. I forgot. He's my fucking guy. He's my little man.
Little guy.
I'm his silly rabbit. He calls you that? No. Alright, man. Grulovia.
That's propaganda, man. It sticks in your head.
4th of July. I hate fighting these things.
Yeah, weird time and weird year to be playing Psychonauts 2 and seeing that this is the culmination of the story.
Man, I don't know about you guys. My takeaway is that Grulovia is fucked up, and I'm so proud America's nothing like that.
I'm glad I'm too smart to be propaganded. Anyway, help me make a WMD to stop those communists. We need to protect our right to pay for healthcare.
So I think the reason I don't like these guys is even by default, they've got that rainbow around them. It's really hard to tell when you have successfully locked on to one of them to use the actual time bubble ability. Nope. No, I'm just gonna die on purpose and a dream fluff can fill me up.
We're 4 days out. Yeah, you can complain about the rainbow now.
Ow. Kill me. Kill me. Fuck, you don't even do enough
Propaganda. I'm as immune to that as I am to the metric system.
The only metric I measure in is how much of a communist you are.
Grulovia.
Grulovia. We need another wave. Grulovia. Okay. Where's the judge even from? Like, which level was he? The nurse? Was he the... I don't know. Oh, Compton Boole. Yeah, I think thematically Boole easily had the weakest level. I still kind of don't really understand what that was about.
I mean, it was like an anxiety of being judged and sort of thing, but I don't know. It just wasn't a good one.
No, it wasn't good. Thanks. So, my advice would be cut that.
Especially, oh my god, these later levels are so much better.
You might say they got off on the wrong foot. Feet.
You might say that.
You might. I'd ask you not to.
I think I hear something. I need the steamer trunk tag.
All right, I'm not coming back for that.
See you later.
This must be the moment where Lobato stole Agent Zanotto's brain. Creepy. So Crystal Malik was the one who hired you to swap his brain in for Truman's?
I'll never tell.
I'm literally watching you do it right now. Where did you put Truman's brain?
I'll never tell.
Come on!
I'll never tell.
Bull's level is a reused Double Fine prototype called The Gods Must Be Hungry. Oh. They shouldn't have done that.
Here's the steamer trunk tag.
Don't do that. Don't give me that and be like, go back. I'm gonna.
Drink ice.
Enjoying this hour and a half long level rouse? Well,
This is
one small trick can make it 2 hours.
Tired of designing your video game? Make 'em go twice. Make 'em go thrice. Make 'em eat mice.
This game design book is fucking weird.
There's some emotional back.
If your level lasts for more than 4 hours, you should consult with a doctor, Raz.
Where's my ED level?
Oh.
I'm with the chatter who misses Lobato. Yeah.
I like Lobato. Like, Lobato and Oleander have the same voice actor, and he does a great job.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good for him.
Man, game, you gotta stop adding these needless little pits.
I feel like we haven't really heard or seen anything from Nick or Lobato since they were introduced. It's real weird that they are, like, now getting reincorporated.
Lobato's the villain of the VR game, too. So...
It's Dogan!
I'm headed back to the cart now.
It's the cheerleaders!
Go Raz!
Aww.
Remember when you liked this?
I do remember.
It's like Legend of Korra. I don't want this one.
Go into my brain and you'll just replay Psychonauts 1 and I'm so happy. I'm there too and I'm happy.
Good job. You got an achievement.
You've achieved silence, the most difficult achievement in Psychonauts 2.
Get me out of this creepy place.
Okay, it looks like you're catching up with Crystal. Keep a lookout for him.
You got an achievement. As a reward, let me sing you a little song.
I also really love Elijah Wood as a voice actor. I think he's really good. He sounds so natural without sounding boring.
Yeah.
That Aram is also really good at that, I think.
Things are getting a little weird.
Now they're weird.
Weirder. I think we're coming to the finale.
I'm going to try and find a way to meet you at the end. Look for me.
Roger that, Potato Masher.
Potato Masher?
It's a new mission code name I made for you.
I love you.
I like the way he said that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very I have a crush on girl kind of voice.
Really good.
I like Nick as a villain. I'm down for this.
Yeah.
I do too. I just wish he was set up a little bit more.
I mean, yeah, but that's a problem with literally every character in this game.
Yeah.
And he showed up near the start as a, oh my god, they got Nick. And then we interacted with him with Ford once in the middle of the game, and then he's here at the end. So actually, I think he's more present than most of the rest of the cast.
And I assume with Nick, like, it's the bit, right? Like, oh, the actual most important thing was the random mail room guy.
Yeah, that's the
like
joke.
We're doing that. I get that.
It's kind of like Dunsparce, where it's like, that'd be a great joke if the rest of the designs didn't suck. Where it's like, that'd be a great joke if the characters who were supposed to be important were around. I like this level.
I do too.
Yeah, I dig this one.
Weird. What's that sound?
So, what did you think?
It's a gift shop. That's really funny.
I think you're a very confused person, and you don't know what you're messing with.
I'm going to restore a whole country to greatness. A country that your heroes, the Psychonauts, tore apart.
He's a bad dude, but he isn't all the way wrong.
Grulovia was never great. It was always a fair to middling country at best.
Oh my god, fuck. Somebody in the chat goes, oh no, they turned them into Funko Pops. And I'm like, oh my god, that's what these bastards all remind me of. They all look like fucking Funko Pops. Well, that ruins the IP for me.
Your dad was a brutal dictator and a ruthless strongman.
My father's only problem was that he wasn't strong enough. As Tsar, I won't have that problem. Trust me.
Where's Truman's brain?
Not my problem.
Your father used Lucretia Mux to squash non-violent protests.
Maligula rained on a few parades, yes? But that's what cooled them
Rained on
down
a few
before
parades.
they got too violent.
I killed them in case they did kill somebody.
Oh boy. Now who's confused?
Tsar Theodore made a monster. He pushed a vulnerable young woman to do such horrible things in the name of her country that she snapped.
I don't know if she's an innocent in this, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
And turns her into a mighty warrior. And I'm going to do it again.
You know, one thing I would like is if rather than like, this 70-year-old woman will be my war machine, I would kind of like it if he was like, oh, I don't care about her. I'm interested in you and Frazee.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to repeat it generations
then why do
down.
they unanimously re-elect us every election?
I've had enough
Yeah, they
of
do,
this.
Bo.
Yes. Me too.
I don't know. I really like Elijah Wood.
I'll break out of this in 2 minutes and then you'll
He's
be
like
sorry.
he's one of those actors like Robert Pattinson and Daniel Radcliffe who like got really famous for an early role and now just exclusively do weird shit, and I love it.
Right. Hard to not like that, yeah.
Any stress or memories
Could awaken the guardian of Grulovia and fulfill all of my hopes and dreams? You don't say.
And he's
Please
going
excuse
for it,
me, I
man.
don't
He's
endorse
good.
this.
Hey, you jerk!
If I guess it's actually pretty old now since it came out in 2012, but if anyone here watching has not watched what do you call it? Over the Garden Wall, he's the main character in that, and he just is fantastic in that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm thinking about what you said earlier more. If he wanted to turn Raz into the next Maligula, that would be such a cool, like...
And like he could even be like, haven't you seen how, like, that would be a great way if you were going to keep the interns to be like, they're rude as hell to you. Look how bad the Psychonauts are. Can you believe all those comics? Like, those are actually also propaganda. Everyone's rude to you. Ford Crawler's being an asshole. Nobody's helping and no one ever listens to you. You know you're doing the right thing. Follow me, Rasputin. And then like, it like paints in the way that like Gianni thought was cool. It paints the Psychonauts like they're just negative, bad at what they're doing enough that it's like a credible thing the villain's trying to tell you to believe.
Damn, again, like I said, all the bones are here. I love the concepts. It's just, the story's not quite tied together the right way. Can you bring your little archetype guy out?
Oh.
They
Probably.
taped it together, but really they needed to tie it together with a little bit of butcher's string. Roll in the meat.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. He's just like, here's some help.
I can pick stuff up and throw it.
I'll bet I could slow that down.
Oh, wait, is there like a TV? Oh, okay. I didn't realize, I mean, I figured she'd be visible if that was the one she was talking about. My bad. She could have been standing there. Oh, I didn't even know he was still in the room.
$25 for this piece of crap?
It's made with real.
Where?
Oh.
Is
Ouch!
my father's
Ow!
brain?
Please?
It's a plush toy, little prince.
It's made with real metal.
That's a good joke.
Come over here.
Ow. Ow.
Look.
What?
No, not that one. This one.
Starting to like Lily a little bit more. I mean, I like that she's allowed to help.
Yeah.
I like Lily.
No.
Oh, sorry. Are we not allowed to? You guys don't supervise us, so.
An incredible security violation.
Oh, shut up.
Listen, that's the mole.
Kid, you're way behind. The mole is Nick from the mailroom. Sasha just figured it out. But I always had my suspicions.
Why, there he is, over there.
No, that's the Zazarovich of Grulovia. Or at least his body. His mind is in my dad's head. We don't have time for this. Let's go get my dad's brain. Out of my way.
Yeah, Lily.
Did she just say?
I think we should get out of here.
Where have you been, Ford?
You know.
We're just not gonna do anything.
Little Zazarovich, have you come to pay for your father's sins?
Yes, High Priestess. I am here to correct the mistakes made by my father. I am Gristal Malek, son of Tsar Theodore.
He's doing an accent, but Nick doesn't have an accent.
Yeah.
Lucy, this isn't you. We can fight this together.
Ford, you're here too? This is awkward. There's too many people here. Too much baggage. Need to...
So, like, the good ending would be Raz's family comes and reconnects with her. And, like, Maisie uses her powers, and Augustus uses his powers, and she's like, my family! Because we established that they made real memories.
I'm gonna need some help.
Come on, baby. Bring it all home.
Okay.
Is Maligula doing that? Of course she's doing that.
I think it's also very lame that they didn't really establish how, like, what was the transition from this woman to becoming Maligula, you know? Like...
And here's the thing, if you're gonna establish that she's totally innocent, if you know, like, remove this part of her brain, then they would have had to, like, fuck with her psyche, not just be like, you should do it.
Luna, that could have killed me.
Pins for that special projection in your life.
But instead it was the good guys that fucked with her brain.
I hope you never need a Cyclops will keep you in the fight. Sayonara, psychic. Is your archetype feeling a little flat? Try one of our projection pins.
I hope my family is still at the camp.
Oh. No.
My father had a rough night.
Dad.
He's been remembering things.
No.
I lost her, Rasputin.
Aww.
He's the best character in this entire franchise, by the way.
The only one who shouldn't suffer.
Oh no.
Yeah, this game really should have been, like,
You know what
at least one level should have been in a family member.
Yeah.
Mio caro.
Yeah.
No tears, my love. It's showtime.
That would have been really cool.
I am now okay with you being psychic.
Quippy, on the bus.
This happened off screen. It was inconsequential to character arcs and the main theme of the game.
Especially with how much of the rest of the plot is about, like, a mother's love. Or, like, a mother being lost.
Yeah.
It would have been really cool if Raz's mom was one of the levels.
Put in our minds to keep us safe.
It was to keep you safe? Was that what it was?
Of course he's not sure, but what choice does he have?
Are we gonna do, like, a rehash of the,
You ready, Raz?
like, at the end of the first final boss where you get, like, a giant psychic Raz power because you combine yours with Augustus's? Are we gonna get a big family thing? No? Okay, we're just throwing us. Alright.
Fastball special.
I love, it's just like, say hi to Nona for me. We know exactly what's going on. Bye!
Imagine if they missed.
Welcome to the wet meat circus.
Raz, you're in the wet Wanda.
Swimming underwater exertion. Struggling for breath underwater.
Straight from the VO script.
I know, it's all there. Wet Wanda? God damn.
That's right, and there's more where that came from.
I wish we used Thought Connection to do the actual connecting the dots a little more in this game.
Yeah, instead of it just being like a platforming thing.
Yeah. Like, I have to say, after we kind of dunked on a lot of the other gameplay, this is one of the few things in the game that feels really good. This is the best piece of movement tech in the game.
Well, this is cheery.
maybe that is where I'm supposed to go. Unless should I interact with something here? Yes.
Yeah,
grandparents were part of the protests in Grulovia after the war. It didn't end.
The Y pop-up does not happen unless you're right on top of stuff.
Here's a scene I was hoping not to see again. You're in the
Me when Raz kisses a brain.
Malugly. Yeah, I gotta practice that before I meet her for real.
She is your grandmother. Like
Grandma Morona, my real Grandma Morona, and my dad's father Lazarus. Nice to see them alive, actually.
Yeah, the Psychic 6 sure does, like, take 20 years being like, I don't fucking know what to do about this. And then Raz comes in a week and is like, I'm going to solve every problem.
Yeah.
Oh, Raz. You're the best the Psychonauts have to offer.
I'm sorry.
Burn her.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Duh. Obviously.
Part of me thinks maybe, like, there's some kind of, like, it's on purpose to be like, we can fix the things in our lives and live with the wrongs that we've wronged. All we need to do is reach out to those who are around us and right there, and like we just need that spark of courage to finally do it. Like I feel like it's like kind of on purpose.
There's themes
that
right there.
Like it's been decades and they're all standing right next to each other, but nobody's done anything. Like I feel like it's kind of like part of the bit, but I don't know.
I think this game is creating accidental opportunities for themes because of gaps in its storytelling. And like I think it could go into those themes to justify them, and it's not.
I mean, not that I think I'm great or anything. Just that you're my grandma's sister. And I'm here to talk you out of being evil because, you know, you're still family and all.
Family? All I see is another unruly Grulovian peasant.
Half Grulovian.
Maybe his other half is Lithuanian. Maybe the MySpace is accurate.
Oh.
Oh, new enemies?
Oh boy.
That shouldn't make me excited. Is this Bool? That would be nice. Small impact pain.
Medium impact pain.
Good one, Sam.
Oh, Sam. You exist.
I hope none of the other interns show up and it's just Sam.
Sam.
Inexplicably here.
All the playtesters complained when it was any of the other kids, so it's just Sam.
I wish it was just Dogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it was Compton and Dogen, I wouldn't be complaining. Why did we need Sam?
I do think it is better if the she has a good design. I do think it is better if they're gonna have the interns at all. It's nice to give them a moment where they can repay Raz in the boss fight. But I do wish they just never existed.
Yeah, if they were just cut completely and the Psychic 6 were here, I feel like this would be much stronger of a moment.
Alright, good news. All of the interns have been injected from the store.
Oh, great.
Good.
So what you're saying is Maligula, by doing that, has confirmed she's the good guy.
Hang on, wait. I love Grulovian patriotism now.
The final lesson of this game is that propaganda can be half right.
I don't. What are they going for with this? Where it's like the ability to be radicalized and do horrors is something that could happen to anyone. It's a part of your brain. But like I don't. This isn't like a weird fear that was psychically installed in her. she's just a mass murderer. Like,
That's what I was saying before. I was like, in order for this plot to really work, they'd have to reveal that the Maligula personality was psychically implanted into her.
Which I also think would be kind of weak and stupid, if I'm being honest.
It would be.
But
like, there's a better way to frame this, because you're right. Like, the ability to be radicalized is within everybody, but they're really going like, she was radicalized, and that's not her fault at all, and she's innocent in all this, and the good guys fucked with her brain, and that was the right thing to do. Well, it was the wrong thing to do, but like, it could have worked out.
Well, all right, so they're kind of the worst, but
think about it this way.
That's why I think what the game is trying to say is, what if there was a bunch of fuck ups? Oh god, the fucking kids are back.
They have not been here this entire fucking time. I mean, I guess they had side quests that we just ignored, but like, holy shit.
Someone's like, oh, she was fucked up by the astrolabe. No, the astrolabe is what made her a grandma. She... Who the fuck? Genuine question in chat. Who the fuck is that? And Adam? Oh, I died.
Yeah, it really should just be Raz's family that's helping him right now.
This is why, just wild choices.
Nope,
all the way.
They just like flung him and they're out of the story now.
Hey, that little old lady.
There's too many characters.
Wait, what does that even mean?
They used the astrolabe before she became Maligula? No, they didn't.
No, they did not.
No, they did not. You are misremembering. Oh no. Not
She
you.
didn't save him, Raz. Notice how Raz isn't trying to save them.
They did before. No. Yes, they did. What do you mean?
I feel like nobody understands what the plot is.
I think they did actually. She was.
I won't
vulnerable
pretend
from
I
the-
do.
What was the astrolabe for?
So that I could get back at that fucking cashier by erasing his grandma and creating a new grandma.
I really thought you were gonna say, so I could get back in that pussy.
Okay, so there are enough people in chat who are insisting that that is true, that they did. My understanding of the events in the order that they were is she went off to Grulovia because there was unrest, became radicalized off screen, and eventually Ford and the crew had to go stop her, and they did, and then they brought her back and used the astrolabe to turn her into Raz's grandma. But if they, like, what was the astrolabe doing?
Whatever, just keep going.
Okay, so you're all wrong.
Don't we all get radicalized off screen when you think about it?
She was manipulated twice. The first one is going to be revealed soon. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Can't wait for this.
What are you guys talking about? She's a crazy water tornado. What's all this talk about, like, psychology and shit? She's
Ford-
like fucking like.
Ford mentioned they used it on themselves to open their minds. Okay, but that's irrelevant to the plot. We're not talking about that usage of the astrolabe. We're talking about the plot-relevant usage.
If you want to
of the
argue with us,
astrolabe.
you need to give us more super chats to prove you're right. I'm not arguing over a plot you aren't enjoying. Okay, Steven Universe fan 21.
Lady Rasputin, let's get you away from that water.
Who the hell is that? I'm kidding.
There is if there is a plot relevant reason that comes after this, you guys are also being idiots for yelling at us before we've witnessed it. Thank you for the Sekiros. You don't get to be here fighting her. You're not our friend.
Get out of here!
You literally came here to rat us out!
Maligula, drown those little bastards for me real quick.
No, I get it. Gianni managed to radicalize me into loving piss, so anyone can be radicalized. Thanks for the
And it happened to you off screen. You always think it's not going to happen to you. But you know, one man's piss is another man's pleasure.
I didn't even know Gisu was their name.
Nona, if you can hear me, this
Oh.
thing is not your fault. Lord's experiments opened the door and let it out of the lower brain. He saw in his ward and it broke.
Okay.
Take his breath.
Don't fucking try and defend Norma in chat, or I'll ban you for being awful.
Pirate Radio. Norma came to me, upset about some terrible mistake she had made. So we put the word out on KLOB, and guess what?
I guess there is a fundamental disagreement between me and the game that a part of your mind can be considered not you.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't care about this.
Like, the game is saying Maligula is like, oh, we released her from the lower mind and it's not her fault, it's not her. But it's like, if something's part of your mind, it kind of is you.
It is as you can be.
Marona wasn't supposed to be there.
I only wanted to kill people I didn't care about.
Shouldn't have brought her.
I was innocent.
He killed my sister.
Well...
No, that's not quite right.
Tell him, Nona.
No, that's not quite right.
Someone chat, the librarian level was literally all about all your parts being you. That's true.
It's true.
Hodi, listen.
I killed my sister. I might not be your real grandmother.
I mean, you feel like functionally you kind of are, though. You were just my grandma.
What's all that?
Yeah.
I kill lots of people.
It's a piece of her that isn't connected to any other piece of her. By what logic?
Okay.
Like, I'm out of my depth here, but there's like psychology stuff where like, I don't know, like split personality stuff or something where the brain like segments into maybe some extra fucked up shit happened to her that caused that to be possible in her case or something. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I understand what's going on at all. And I won't even pretend it's not my fault that I'm confused, because I'll admit I'm pretty bad at paying attention to what's happening in video games.
Yeah, if it was like a multiple personality or like alter thing, I feel like they would have had to be way more explicit about that for me to understand what they're going for.
It doesn't matter, you're big again, Raz. Press X to attack.
Kaiju fight!
You can use pyro breath.
You know, I did need to be told that I can do pyro breath. I would not have assumed that.
I would not have guessed I had pyro breath.
All right. I'm glad I had pyro breath for that.
Imagine if you always had pyro breath. The game just didn't tell
Damn,
you.
I should have pressed A earlier.
If only I was there to explain it to him. The buttons he could press.
These fights go a lot faster if you use pyro breath, Jello. Yeah, I love Maligula's design.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. I will say Maligula looks great.
Yeah, she does.
Everybody's got something like you.
Way into
no.
Maligula.
Like, what is she supposed to be? They didn't go over this portion of humanity well enough.
Yeah, chat keeps saying that she's a fight or flight response, and that doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
She was literally in the employ of the people in power. It's like a human weapon.
I do have a mass murdering lady in me. Certified Glepnir moment.
Yeah, they say it's like she's something primal to help her ancestors survive. What? Raz, eugenics is real, Raz.
Like, just because Ford Cruller says some shit doesn't mean it makes the plot good.
I don't believe him.
I'm taking this.
Intrusive thoughts is not murder everyone.
Like, the thing, it's not intrusive thoughts. She did. She murdered so many people.
Oh, God forbid women do anything.
The typewriter, Raz. Why did you have to?
Me when I see protesters and my fight or flight activates.
I just drown them all, and then I go, "Oh shit! One of those was my sister. I fucked up."
Yeah, chatters defending whatever this plot is trying to do are very like they hear the police be like, he was a really big danger, so I shot the unarmed man. And they're like, that sounds legit. We all have a part of us that shoots unarmed men.
Just most of us know to keep it
that's pretty funny, Oleander being like, why are we forgiving her? Okay.
I think she deserves a second chance.
And I think I deserve a vacation. My brain's been through a lot.
Oh, no you don't. I've kept this place afloat during your little nap, and now I'm taking 2 of the 17 weeks of vacation I've saved up to lie on a beach where none of you can find me.
Okay. Goodbye.
Right after we take care of some important Psychonauts business.
No, don't give that to Raz and no one else.
Now that's leadership.
No. Wow.
Despite my best efforts, you interns have seen some really inappropriate things. But I think you
the piss and shit and vomit
every
dimension.
Psychonaut should know.
The Psychonauts are bad.
Venerated institutions.
Was this a purposeful theme?
In ourselves. We all make mistakes. And we all need help sometimes.
What the fuck?
We all deserve
Okay, that was funny.
You've seen us at our worst, and we've seen you at your best. And I'm proud to say
But Sasha's perfect.
graduated from the intern program.
No, only Raz should.
You are all now officially junior agents of the Psychonauts.
Junior?
Can you make Raz like a senior junior above the other ones? Because he... Never mind, man. Fuck
Oh, Raz, you're in charge. You're now a junior brace. Oh, that's the end. Okay.
Oh, all right. Well.
I'm a psychonaut. Now.
Wait. What about Nick?
I have notes,
Maybe
Tim.
There's a post credits.
Did we? Did?
So
Maybe
I
in the
didn't hear.
post-credits scene, he's fine, and he uses a ladder.
I heard you say. What about? I didn't hear who the subject of that was. Which of the many, many unresolved things were you going to ask about?
Nick.
Oh, Nick? What about him? He went back to the mailroom.
What
Listen, everyone has a megalomaniac inside of them who wants to return power to the throne using a human weapon. You can't hold people accountable for their actions.
But like, who gives a shit? Because the fucking interns got promoted. It's in the post game. Why? The plot was so much more interesting than what's going on with the interns. That shouldn't.
You gotta read the novel to know.
Okay, whatever. Show me.
There's a bunch of post-game stuff, but y'all don't care. The thing we're mad about is not that things are and aren't there, necessarily. It's the order in which they are being given to us. It's bonkers!
I feel like before the credits roll, I should have seen the resolution to the actual plot, not to the unimportant intern subplot.
Oh, that's fun. I appreciate a 100% collection thing. I do now realize how great. I'm glad you had fun with it. Human, you have a great icon. I love that. That little alien. That's great.
I
Do you know where to find Nick? No, because they should have showed me what happened to Nick in the final cutscene. It shouldn't be a thing I gotta go look for.
Who's
you
Nick?
know, it's okay that you enjoyed the game. I'm glad you now realize that that was the wrong thing to do.
I bet, like, people, every time we do this and people are like, I'm mad that you don't like things and are talking about them, people are like, he probably thinks this is like a 3 out of whatever. I'd still give this game like a 7. It just is like so strange, the things it does.
You can have notes on a 7 out of 10 and be like, here's how I think it would have been a 10 out of 10. Cool, he's here.
Those lyrics aren't true, you know.
I was there, you weren't. But look, what's past is past. Why don't you let me out of here?
Nope. Sorry. I'm sure they'll let you out of here after your trial or whatever.
Right. Trial. You don't know the Psychonauts.
You know,
That's probably right.
You know?
You're right.
You're right.
You're right.
Mr. Malik's aim was true.
Him going trial, right? You don't know the Psychonauts is perhaps one of the most interesting lines. I'm a big fan of that.
Hey, what was your name again?
Psychonauts 3, we team up with Nick to destroy the Psychonauts.
Could be.
Psychonauts 3, we team up with the PIA to depose the governments of South America and then go, everyone does that sometimes.
We just usually keep that part of our brain tucked away, you know?
And then the whole game, we meet a new cast of characters who hate Rasputin and do nothing the whole game. And then in the last minutes, Sasha and Mia show up and go, Rasputin, this is no place for Rasputin.
Somebody said if you talk to the higher up Psychonauts, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna torture him, Lamau.
What, for information? For fun.
Apparently you can drop into the water now.
I'm working on the astrolabe too. It lets me email mind control somebody.
That is
that's
cute.
Great.
That's cute.
That's fun. That keeps it like mechanically the same, but
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Again, I think plot bad, story bad, characters bad. Environmental design, great.
Enviro killing it. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
the environment like carries that.
I think this cast kind of sucks.
It's just the cast of characters that really does not connect with me, but I love the look, and I wish it didn't have the disgusting levels, but all the other levels I liked. Man, so close to being what I wanted from a Psychonauts 2, but it's just not.
Tim Schafer needed an editor. Yes. Someone else needed to look at this game.
Yeah, I definitely am feeling what you guys are saying. I still I feel like my biggest thing is still just like the gameplay was boring to me the whole time. Like it was, there were so, I don't know, it was just like so, it felt like fluff. it just kind of felt like sitting through it to see the story unfold. I really don't even have that many complaints about the story or anything. I'm like, yeah, stuff happened. I don't know. What if there was a bunch of adults and adults fuck up and we're all idiots? Whatever. I get it. But like, the game was just really boring for me.
The wildest thing is that, like, with Psychonauts 1, the story is paced almost the same as this. There's just a fuck ton of campers who you can choose not to interact with, and before you realize they're unavailable now, they're gone. And then suddenly you're doing random things with people you don't know for no reason in interesting levels, and then the game is just over. But, like, Psychonauts 1's tone is different, and it's not trying to say anything with its story. It's just, I'm using tanks from children and their psychic brains to make a brain tank. Like, it's
Maybe that's my problem. It needed more Oleander.
It's pulpy and stupid, so that when it's like, what? Okay, it's fine.
Yeah,
And this game is like, everyone kills protesters of innocence like sometimes, and it's like, no, hang on. It's like, alcoholism, Raz. You fixed my brain, so now I'm not an alcoholic. And it's like, why were they here? I hate the Psychic Six. I don't understand why Otto did nothing, didn't look for any of his friends, didn't talk to any of them. I don't understand why does he have
Should I like work on myself, or should I like wait for a magic little guy to like run around in there and fix my typewriter?
And like, it wasn't even like, I really, like, if I could make one change to this game, I would have killed for the crew, like, the current Psychonauts to be like, yeah, the last generation tried and failed, and Otto's like, we weren't able to save my friends back then, and frankly, I'm just not, like, a psychologist. I'm a psychic inventor. I make things to help people better than me, and I always have, so it's a real shame that I am the worst of the Psychic Six and could not save my friends. But now, with my technology and what we've learned about the mind since the 70s, and people like you and Mia and Sasha, if you go in together, you might be able to save my friends. Like, that would have been such a solid through line, and then, like, there's a mole thing going on, and you're learning about it, like, as you are talking to the Psychic Six, and like, I don't know, it really would have just... Even if, like, the interns had never been assholes and it was just like, we don't know if we can trust you yet, Raz, and then, like, one by one you do levels with, like, a pair of them or something, I would prefer Sasha and Mia, but, like, that could work for the interns, too. I'm literally not even gonna talk to those two. I wish they were dead.
Try one of our projection pins.
No, what happened?
Not going into Otto's mind feels like a weird choice. We couldn't go into Otto's mind because the game didn't have a high, like an old enough age rating for what's in Otto's mind.
Hey, it's Bob over there. Oh, is that the straight thoughts I'm picking up? What are you two up to?
We're planning our mission to rescue Helmet's body and
Cocaine, Raz.
And after that, we're gonna buy a treadmill and rescue Bobby's body.
I'm Brutal Legend.
Yeah, Brutal Legend.
That's great. My little gardening buddy.
Chat, were you serious? Are the interns really Kickstarter backers? Because I hate that.
No.
No way.
No way. I don't
that has to
believe
be a
that.
joke.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Like, I believe there was like a board somewhere with Kickstarter backers on it, but I don't think.
No, they're not. Okay, it was a joke. Okay, thank fucking God. I would have been so angry.
But gosh, doesn't it say a lot
Thank you for
about
the
our
super chat.
society that we believe that that it could be believable?
Sorry, what the fuck is this?
Okay, what's their story? Because this is the game that I wanted. I love Harold.
Oh, okay, they're from Rhombus of Ruin. Okay, fair enough.
You know what? Fair.
This is what people see me as, but this with angry eyebrows.
Certified war moment.
Apparently, Sasha and Mia are also way more prominent in Rhombus, so it's too bad that it's a VR-only game.
You know what? I don't believe you, actually. Having seen the way they use those two in both of these games, I don't believe you. I bet they're in more cutscenes, but I bet they're not in it as much as I'd want.
Please watch a plot analysis so you can understand just how badly you interpreted the plot. If I don't walk out of the game understanding the plot, that's a flaw of the game, you understand?
I think I simply disagree with you guys. I think you probably finished this game and maybe even 100%ed it or looked into it, got all the vaults and stuff, and then like, you know, maybe looked through some fan wikis and we're like, okay, great, now I know the whole thing, and it's like written through the voice of people who like it. And like, I genuinely just don't think this game is that constructed. It's not well constructed at all. And I think the reason I'm like, normally I'd be like, there's a pretty good chance I missed some stuff, and I'm sure we missed a lot, but like, Psychonauts 1 was like this too. I think this is just the way Tim Schafer structures his writing.
Yeah, and it just, you know, he had a guy helping him with the first one, so the first one was really funny, and this one has the same problems but is not as funny.
And is also more serious.
The game doesn't have to be perfect. You can like it if it's imperfect. It doesn't matter. We just didn't like it. And who the fuck are we? We're some random fuckers.
We're just smarter.
Shut up.
I will say you're right. You're right that I didn't understand. I didn't understand it, and it is my fault. I will go that far. It's not that the game failed to communicate things to me. I usually am just not processing things that are happening.
I love shit that's bad. I love a lot of shit that's bad.
It's true.
I know that it's bad. I still love it. And Jello gives me shit for it. And that doesn't change anything for me. I still love what I love. It's fine.
It's time to do what has to be done.
Also, personal bubble. I just need to focus a little longer with my clairvoyance.
Kill him.
Hello, Agent Mentalis.
Well, if it isn't my favorite customer.
Someone says, do you think it's like one of those, it's bad, but it's fun? That's actually my exact problem. I wish it was worse, but more fun.
I do too. It is less fun than the first game, and like, I was having the weirdest time in the first game.
Like, okay, well, I'm sure they clearly did a lot of ambitious shit with the game, so I don't want to be like, oh, it's completely safe, they didn't take any chances. First of all, any game that happens is a fucking miracle. So any time you make a game, you took a million risks. But like, just the way it feels is like, to me it feels like, yep, this is a 3D platformer, you can play it.
Apparently go to Sasha's lab for a little extra scene.
Rasputin.
I wish I was in this fucking game.
Fund another Psychonauts. Maybe I'll be in that one. Rasputin, if you keep buying Five Nights at Freddy's games, you might understand the plot we didn't write. And the Sasha that's not in them.
Cries. People are setting off fireworks and it's still light out.
Those are guns.
Would have given it a 10 out of 10 if there was a real piss level. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. That piss jar lady in the healthcare casino put a whole point on the game for me. I'm giving this thing a solid 6.9.
Listen, if you get Eric Walpole back, I will buy the next one. I'm gullible.
So,
I'll do it.
I know. Okay, maybe this is unfair. I know this game has been like wanted for like 15 years, and I'm sure Kickstarter development, like development, happened at a certain time once they had the funding. And I know they asked Eric Walpole and were like, "Hey, can you do this?" And he was like, "I'm interested, and we can like talk about it, and I can be like a creative consultant at the outset." But no, I can't write for it. I think it would have been behooved them to delay it like a full fucking year for your schedules to line up with that guy at the outset.
Yeah.
Scanning access.
Sometimes you need the whole team back together, or else it just doesn't feel the same.
Tim has too much ego? That feels unfair to assume.
I'm not gonna psychoanalyze Tim Schafer based on this game. I just I think it would
You
have
know
been
who
better
you
if Garrett was
can
involved.
psychoanalyze based on this game? Pendleton Ward.
I didn't need this game. What the fuck? What if I don't talk to him? What if?
A mystery forever.
Working on my new experiment.
Use out of that swimming tail.
Just doing some research for the amphibious assault capabilities of my Ep.4.
This is from Rhombus. Okay. Okay, sure.
Gonna outswim those commies.
They love the color red so much they won't find much of it in the ocean.
Dr. Lobato, where do you think you're going?
The green man told me to wait in the brain bumbler.
That's not the brain tumbler.
Oh, I guess I'm escaping then. Bye. Please don't go. You know I'm a reformed man. You were there. You saw me. Plus, I need to get back to camp. I left my kid there.
Wait, what?
Where do I
Is
go?
that it for him?
Is this like a whack-a-mole thing where I follow him and there's more? The bully for sure.
That's true.
No, that was it.
That's
Good.
That's
Great.
it for. Yeah, okay. In the post game, he just escapes.
Cool. Where are they? They're in the bowling place. Okay. We have both given up on being Psychonauts, Rasputin.
we realize this place sucks and nobody here knows what they're doing. We're going to go work somewhere more competent.
Also, Sasha is fun to imitate, and he wasn't around, so I couldn't do Sasha bits.
Yeah, I know. We need more Sasha bits in this whole playthrough. I feel like it really could have tied the playthrough together. Because, like, okay, maybe we give the game a 6 or a 7. I'm giving the playthrough like a 4 or a 5, and it would have gone up a whole point if we had more Sasha.
It's because we were playing it and we smell.
True.
Oh, hello, fellow Psychonauts.
Yes, that's right, Agent Aquato.
That's
I like
fun.
the sound of that. Agent Aquato.
This is the greatest moment of my life.
Aw. The whole game could have been this!
I like this.
Brain tanks? That was cool.
That feels like 20 years ago.
Shut up!
Reminds me, I need to get back to my lab. Lobato should be waking up any moment.
You left Dr. Lobato tied up in your lab?
Not tied up. I just used the brain tumbler to sedate him.
I assume.
That thing can do anything. What's going to happen to Bristol Malik?
We will
I need
kill
to run
him.
some experiments on him.
You mean tests, Sasha?
Oh, yes, therapeutic tests. Mostly harmless.
Are you both
We're
hanging
just
around here or
torture him.
Well, I did leave my car there.
And there's a new batch of children coming in a week.
A week?
There's more kids coming to Whispering Rock this summer?
Of course.
Whispering Rock is one of the main revenue makers for the Psychonauts these days.
Oh, it shouldn't be. Why?
Get some rest, young man.
I feel like literally no thought is put into this organization. In or out of universe.
I'm interested in that concept because it feels like the Psychonauts, like, okay, maybe partly they're morally gray, but I feel like they're a darker shade of gray by virtue of incompetence, and I kind of think I like that, where it's like, these guys are kind of not great, but they would be great if they were, like, better at the organization, but they're not.
Happened to that guy? I guess we'll never know.
I will say my opinion of the game was really down around part 1 and 2. Went way up last time, and then this ending kind of sours it only a little bit, but does not bring it back down to my opinion during it.
I would find that easily agreeable.
Yeah,
you were
like-
you were having an actually terrible time. Yeah.
Well, and we said it, during that episode, where like I hate when things from my childhood come back and they're just cynical and mean. So like the first part of this game was just like, oh, it's disgusting and everyone's mean to my favorite character. Cool, I want to kill myself. And then at the end, it was like, oh, people recognize Raz, and also the concepts are interesting, and also like, you know, they're not gross, and they're just creative and cool. And I was like, oh, this is saving it so much for me. And then the ending's like, ending bad, plot stupid, and I'm like, that's fine, whatever. I don't care. I was way more upset about the beginning than I am about the end.
I'm just gonna talk to Raz's family, and that'll wrap things up.
Yeah, apparently the dad's at the top of the waterfall.
Are you gonna be nice to
Please, Psychonauts, just give Augustus like a nice happy something.
Wait.
Have him like a cup of coffee and he's
You
doing
have
good.
to talk about.
Not you, if that's what you're worried about.
Your brother has some ideas about psychics.
Did you know that psychic powers don't come from drinking human blood?
Yes?
me? Thanks, Ford. Thanks, Ford. You were so helpful for our family.
Thanks.
Wait, it doesn't? Uh-oh. I'm afraid
Claire,
we've
did
been...
you really pay $2 to say, man, I can't believe someone knocked up Dr. Lovato? Because we didn't see it in chat before.
Crazy says Nona's not our Nona.
Well, it's a long story. You want to tell it? Oh, I would, but I gotta go do some spy stuff. Bye.
Frazie's design is so fucking cute. She just
Yeah,
does she
strong
block me from walking?
The part where I beat the hand of Galocchio.
She would.
Where we beat the hand of Galocchio.
Trying to read this.
Okay, one more time from the top. Yes, the Aquatos have had a long-time feud with the Galocchios.
They were fortune tellers, and Papa said that's bad.
He only said that because he thought the Galocchios had cursed all Aquatos to die in water.
But it's not true, and we're actually Galocchios?
We have two Galocchio grandmas. Kind of. A real grandma, Marona.
Who I never met.
None of us did. And her sister, Lucretia, our Nona, who is also someone named Maligula.
Even after all this.
Big water funnel we beat up with Pooter.
Yes.
And our...
Hi, Mom.
Pooty, my middle.
Did you think I would be more vocal in the game after a big cutscene introducing me and disliking psychics, even though I have no reason to, considering it is your father's family's issue? Anyway, I am still racist.
Now that you have lifted the evil curse on our family,
I just pointed out that it
was all in our minds. Yes, yes. You believe what you must believe. Either way, it opens up so many possibilities. This is going to be a new golden age of the Aquato family circus.
Water axe?
We will finally earn our name.
She's a lot like a YouTube LPer in that she's choosing to ignore things that happened in the plot.
Will be okay?
Eventually. You know, I think there was a part of him that always knew. This may finally bring him peace. Why don't you go talk to him? He's probably up high somewhere, staring off into space. Handsomely.
It'll bring him piss. Okay, then I'll play Psychonauts 3.
Did you know the truth about Nona?
Yes! What if she did?
But I thought that was just a mother-in-law thing.
We be lost again?
You've taught me that sometimes you must let your children roam free.
I know we make fun of you in passive aggression the entire game, but now, for some reason...
I have some ideas for water axe.
I'm listening.
Trapeze over shark tank.
How do we transport sharks, Rasputin? Next idea.
Underwater tightrope.
Not dangerous enough. Try again.
Wet blanket fighting.
Terrible. Next.
Dog washing.
Ugh, what else? On second thought, never mind.
If Maligula can control water, doesn't it mean she can control piss? You're welcome, Gianni. Hey, I appreciate it, but I actually didn't even need you to go out of your way to say that because Maligula can control my piss any day of the goddamn week.
Almost had it. I just need to focus.
Don't need psychic powers for that.
Try using projection in front of your mom.
There we go.
Jello never
invaders
invite
in.
Gianni. Jello never invite Gianni again. Gianni made the LP better. I love
And as we
inflicting
see,
duality of
on
man.
any
Duality
audience.
Make one of those? The one I made only breaks my heart.
You might say it's
What
the
the
number
fuck?
1 and the number 2 of man.
Did you hear what she fucking said?
No.
What'd she say to you?
Oh, you can also make one of those? The one I made only breaks my heart.
What?
Huh?
We could not go back and write post-game states for most of the characters. We spend all our time writing needless jibber-jabber for every 10 steps in the levels.
He's funny.
Okay, goodbye, Pooty. I wish you were dead.
You can use the slow-mo ability to climb the waterfall now. I could use my fucking skills to climb it before. I don't need slow-mo.
Do I not remember? It's over.
To be fair, he did run away from home for like a week.
Like a week.
And he's 10.
And they're so mean about it that like I have to be like, I would have too, man. That would definitely justify your mother's hating you.
If I ran away from home one time and my mom was like, "Oh, you break my heart. I never want to see your stupid face," I'd be like, "Damn, okay."
Okay. We can go up now. Okay, I lie. Little funny trick for Pooty to die. Funny little trick. Okay. Second trick, it was actually real.
This would be handy in a lumberjack run.
A what?
Rez thinks about this a lot.
Rez is dead.
Let's get up that waterfall.
Yeah. Real talk, I am so happy you were here, Gianni, because I think you inject a general positive energy that really counteracts whenever Vixen and I are down.
Oh god, this would have been so miserable if it was
We
just
would have had a
me and
fucking
Jello.
terrible time.
Because, like, Jello is
Fuck.
mean and I'm disappointed.
What? I'm not mean.
I look into
You
the
need
camera
somebody.
like I'm
You
on
need
the
somebody
office.
who can feel a third thing that people aren't supposed to.
Gianni's chaos energy is so fun. I wish he was here every stream.
I'll comfortably say that I'm super glad that I did this and had a great time, and am thankful to have been a part of this playthrough. And it was a great excuse to hang out with my two pals who we've been meaning to do
Jesus
more
Christ.
for a while. This is never mind. I take it back. Fucking this is just turn it off.
Yeah, Gianni lying through his teeth and trying to be like, yeah, these guys are. It's so fun to watch Jello play video games. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm fucking stuck.
I really think, and I've been okay. I played Psychonauts 1, like I don't know, like a couple years ago. Loved it, and I had been meaning to get around to this game for a long time. I think I might have even bought it on Steam. Maybe. Let me check. If I did, I might be able to refund it because I didn't play it yet.
No, you only have a month.
Oh fuck! All right. Well, anyway, I don't think I bought it, but I've been meaning to get around to it forever. I'm really glad I did this with you two because I am so confident that I would have gotten like 1/3 in and bounced off. I would not have finished this game, and I'm glad I like saw it
for
through
just
because I've always been
gameplay
so
reasons.
curious. Yeah, no, I would have bounced off the gameplay 100%.
Fuck.
But like I'm glad I at least like got to see the rest of it because there's cool stuff in it. There he is.
Hello, son.
This guy fucking acting circles around most of this game.
Oh, yeah. God, so
How do you feel
good.
about Nona now?
How can I answer that? She's at the center of so many painful events. But in the end, she might be the one who suffered the most.
No!
I think it's you, man.
No, I think it's you. I think the woman who raised you and secretly killed your mom and many of your countrymen and caused you to go into hiding and gave you a fear of water and made you homophobic towards your psychic kids. I think you suffered the most.
I think you did.
I think those protesters suffered a lot when they drowned.
I
families.
No.
They deserved it, Rasputin. Anyone who holds a picket sign, the only thing they're picking is their demise. Remember that.
Wait. Is this guy Armin Shimmerman? Did I see that?
Yeah.
So many things.
Oh, no wonder he's good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Fucking of course. Yeah, he's one of the best actors that's ever lived. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't even know that.
Are your memories changing?
I don't even know which memories are mine.
For some reason, Ford made it so I didn't like you. It's so strange.
But I also have a lifetime of memories with Nona. It's giving me a bit of an identity crisis.
Tell me about your identity crisis.
I'm so glad these two have each other.
Memories,
Yeah.
stories we tell ourselves about where we come from. It's how we figure out who we are. And the story I've been telling myself all my life is a lie.
What else has he done? He's fucking Quark.
Are you mad at
He's
Ford?
one of the best
I
ever.
feel tricked and confused. But that man has put himself through enough.
No, Ford sucks.
Oh, you're too nice, Augustus.
Too nice.
I think I'm going to let this whole mess simmer for a bit in the back of my mind while I focus on making some new stories for the family.
So, is Nona still in the family?
Well, she's still our blood, Rasputin.
Is she around? Can I talk to her?
As far as where she'll live now, that's up to her. She's with Ford right now in the Green Needle Gulch. Trying to
No, I'm
answer
not going there. I'm ending the game on you. I don't want to talk to any of the Psychic Six. I hate all of them.
What about the circus?
Oh, son, that's going to be so
Oh, yeah, he's happy.
Quatos have some great water tricks we haven't used in a generation. It's time for the Aquatos family circus to rise again.
Yay, smiles.
Do you feel like you're free of the water curse?
Oh, yes, I feel great about it now.
Watch this! Jumps into the
Later
waterfall.
today, I'm thinking we should all go for a swim. That little army fellow offered to give us all swimming.
Oh, no, he's...
Aw.
Okay. I'll leave you alone.
He says we're going to be weapons Raz.
Fucking love him.
We psychics understand each other, right?
No, you're just a good dad, Augustus.
He's so cool. I love him. How does he see me?
I swear to God, if it's just
Aw.
you. Okay, all right.
If it's
You have to
actually
get a unique one.
him just being an accurate depiction of Rasputin would actually be so sweet.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I would have like it. You do that, and it's just you. It's not even like the cutout. It's the actual just you running around.
What a lovely little lad. I hope your mother didn't say anything extremely hurtful about him.
All right. Thank you guys for coming out and listening to us whine. Thank you, Gianni, for being here, and also to Vixen. But Gianni's our special guest. I'd love to have you on more stuff in the future, even just casual streams.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, join us anytime.
Yeah, this is gonna be the last heavy quotes main thing we do for a while. Aloha's gonna be doing a bunch of fun stuff with a bunch of guests. I'm sure Vixen's gonna be doing at least one of those.
Yeah, we're already planning to play another mascot horror together.
Oh boy. Lots of other people. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
When you end the stream, open